Me to the ground now, and somehow I feel like you don't know me. Shook me to the ground now, I don't even know how. Brought me to a life that you never showed me. Coming from a locked up ghost of your sound, but you're coming from the light. There's more to you than you ever thought there was. Yeah, you're coming from the light.
All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome. My name is Resorty, and to you, one and all, I say, hello, friends. How's it going? Welcome. Hey, it's Noms.
Hello, friends.
How you doing, Noms?
Hello.
Lovely to have you here. Every
you.
little thing going okay? All right.
It is okay.
I'm glad it's okay. I'm glad it's all
I
right.
don't have my glasses on. Woo!
Yeah, I noticed that too. Are they nearby? Are they upstairs?
They're upstairs.
Very
it's
good.
Okay.
Hello to Pepper MG. Thank you for the resubscription. 75 months. My goodness, I appreciate that a whole bunch. Noms has now walked away to, I don't know do what, but she's back now. Thank goodness.
I took that towel and put it by the door so I would take it upstairs so we would launder it. I'm cleaning your desk.
Thank you for cleaning my desk. I appreciate it very much. It's very kind of you. Hello to HPG. How's it going, Bob on the Cob? Hello to Gruff. Welcome back, my friend. Hi, Italian. Always good to see you. Welcome in Marks and Left Edge and Windsor and Peter Ponders. It's been a bit, Peter. Good to see you, my friend. How we doing today, Jim? What's good, Steve? How we doing today, everybody? Chappy fam, welcome. Noms, thank you for organizing my desk. Where would I be without you? Jim asked, how did Wrexham do?
You would be in America.
Without you, I would be in America. Yes, I only live here because of you. It's true. Wrexham has not done anything yet. Wrexham's match is tonight at midnight Japan time, and so I will be checking it out then. But I promise I'll report it on Monday morning with how they did. Also, a bit ago, Windsor said, I thought there was no stream today. And I said, what do you mean? It's a Saturday. I always stream on Saturdays. last weekend I made an announcement on Discord that said there'd be no stream today because Nams is going to Kyoto and I was going to go meet her there and we'd have a long weekend in Kyoto. And then we decided not to do that and I forgot to take down the notice. Thanks for being here.
Boy.
And my apologies for deceiving you through and through and through.
Man.
Yeah, that's how it goes. Hey, Jarlis, hello exist. Maybe I'd live in Wrexham instead. See, that'd be great, except for Wrexham has really restrictive border transit rules because they're no longer part of the EU. So it's much harder to get a visa to go live there, especially, including a retirement visa. Because this guy has a big idea that we're not really doing, don't worry. A big idea of taking all of our monies and moving to Wales in our old age. But you're not.
Depends what the exchange rate is.
Well, no, it doesn't matter. You can't do that even if you have all the money in the world. Yeah, you have to have a working visa first. So my current big goal is to get hired by Wrexham University when I'm like 60 years old and just work for a few years so I can get myself a...
Yes, because I'm sure they want to hire a 60-year-old.
Well, it's someone who can teach, and can teach like online stuff, and also loves the local team for the reason to be there. Anyway, and then use that as a way to get myself a residency visa and live there long term.
Japan is now allowing digital nomads. They announced the digital nomad visa.
It is.
Except the minimum income requirement is a little high.
Yeah, it's $100,000, correct?
Yeah.
Which is quite a bit of money.
Probably $75,000,
right?
Because of the exchange rate.
But it's well more than the average Japanese person makes by a tremendous amount.
Yeah.
So if you have that, then you're able to come work in Japan permanently or over a...
It's 6 months.
6 months visa.
Digital nomad visa is 6 months.
Where travel visa is how long? Do you know?
3 months.
3 months, right? So double the length of the visiting visa. That's nice.
But then I think it's like non-renewable. You have to leave the country in order to get another one. You have to be out of the country for a certain amount of time. I don't know. They did claim that they talked to a lot of people who would use a digital nomad visa in like when they were figuring out the length of time.
I see.
So they did say people indicated that would be a good period of time for a digital nomad.
Yeah.
I don't know who people are that they talk to.
So when you say digital nomad, what do you mean?
What they mean is people who like are. I think they primarily. Well, no. I think they mean a combination of things. I think they mean self-employed like bloggers and stuff like that. But I think they also mean people who have an income from a company that is not Japan.
Right, they can work online entirely,
yeah,
as opposed to go into the
includes
office.
that group as well, I think.
Yeah, so I'm really surprised that only 6 months is how much they're saying for the visa length, because while I can imagine a YouTuber saying, yeah, I'm going to do 6 months in Japan and make some cool content about it, someone who wants to, live here and get set up and have an apartment and so on.
There's no way.
Yeah, it takes such a long time to get everything set up, and then you're just gone. So.
And the apartment leases are 2 years.
Yeah, it's absolutely right. 2 years in standard. So I wonder if they're trying to lean more in the direction of the quick content creator.
I think so.
As opposed to anybody who's wanting to actually live here.
Who's that one guy? Johnny Somali? They want more Johnny
They
Somalis.
want Johnny Somali and the guy who showed you that you can get across the country in the Shinkansen by hiding in the bathroom. It's actually very strange that they're having this like discussion about bad YouTuber behavior in public, which was argued in the Congress pretty recently, and how they're talking about restricting recording of other people in public versus letting in more folks like that. So I don't know. Pepper, your birthday's coming up on Monday. Happy preemptive birthday.
Ooh, your birthday is a national holiday in Japan.
That is true. It's National Holiday on Monday, and I have no teaching on Tuesday either, so long weekend coming in for me. Now I'm just going to go back to work on Tuesday.
Because I set some meetings for Tuesday.
Noms is the one forced people in on work on Tuesday. Rough.
I, as in my office, did.
Shame on your office. But who's responsible for the work of that office?
Well, I have my regular weekly meeting with my boss on Tuesday.
That's true. So. Maybe you can go online. That'd be cool. So, whichever way, National Holiday on Monday. It is the National Foundation Day, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, the one day of the year that we do not celebrate because it's about Japaneseness, and we're not really part of that story. There you go.
It's on my calendar. This is why I bought a Japanese calendar. I have a new planner, folks. But I got one of the reasons, but really one of the primary reasons I got the Japanese edition is because it has all of the national holidays already built in. I don't have to write them out.
Yeah, that's great. Do you want to show this planner off? Is it worth showing?
I would have to go upstairs to get it.
If you want to get it, you're welcome to. I can vamp.
I mean, I don't know if they care.
Okay, does it look interesting? It's up to you. It's up to you. Whichever way. Pepper, you said you're getting very old on Monday. Does that mean you're hitting a 5 or a 0? Is it one of those? Whichever way. I hope it's a nice day, a relaxing day, and
he's hitting 5.
He's hitting 5 years old.
5.
So,
oh yeah.
So very old indeed. But yeah, I think Noms, when you get yourself a same age as me. Wait. Wait, same age as me. Wow. This implies that I'm already very old. Oof. That is a 0 year. So happy 40th birthday coming real soon. Aw, that's sweet.
See, nobody wants to see my planner.
That's fun.
We don't need to show them my planner.
Maybe once your new planner's all put together and you have stickers all over it and you've written like, I'm the dean on it or something.
Alyssa don't want to. She's the only person who cares about my planner.
You can take photos. You can put on Discord if you want to.
I mean, here's the thing. If you wanted to see photos and videos of planners, there are much better people who produce that content professionally on YouTube.
That is true. They're really wonderful. I think for a lot of hobbies, there are people who show a tremendous number of their hobby implements and will review this and that. And so if you want to know about anything, you just type in like, reviews of X. And there's some person who's made it their life's work to review every single, rutabaga slicer possibly. Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah.
But...
I think what I love about YouTube in particular is I did a lot of research when I was buying this planner that no one cares about, because it's a little bit smaller. And so if I go on YouTube, then I can like see how big it will be because it is in dimension with other things like people's hands and people's pens. Whereas if you go to the website, it's like, here's a picture of it in space.
Yeah.
And you can't see how big it is.
This is why you use the standard measure, the banana for scale.
But they have those little bananas now. Petite bananas.
Petite bananas. Yeah, but that's why you have to choose a good representative banana.
Oh.
Not the king of bananas nor the mere peasant, but somewhere in between possibly.
You can get a Sunday start or a Monday start. But I think typically it's a Monday start.
The Japanese calendars treat Saturday and Sunday as part of the prior week. Yeah, that's absolutely right. Absolutely right. Yeah. And the names of the days of the week are all different elements. Sunday is Gold Day, right?
No.
Friday.
That is day. Nichiyobi is day or
right.
Sunday.
Yeah.
Getsuyobi is I think is it Moon Day? Kayobi is Fire Day.
Fire Day, isn't that great?
Suyobi is Water Day.
Water Day.
Mokuyobi, I think is.
You're speaking very quietly.
I don't know. Kiyobi
it's alright.
Is,
no worries.
Yeah,
I was not meaning to ask for a recitation.
Dirt Day.
Which day of the week is Dirt Day?
Saturday.
Saturday. It's Dirt
Doyobi.
Day. Why is it Dirt Day on Saturday? I have no idea. Absolutely no idea. But
you know this because when you have Google auto translate a page, the days of the week turn into like soil, fire, water.
Absolutely right. I feel like Captain Planet all over the week. It's wonderful. Pepper, you have a midlife crisis and you bought yourself a new car.
Wow.
Absolutely fantastic.
Wow.
The most important question is, can you listen to the Resorty stream while in your car? Clearly important. Clearly important. But welcome everybody.
How many doors does your new car have?
Why is that an important question?
Does
it like help you understand Pepper's a person, what choices he'd make?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
How many cars?
Mazda, I think for a while, named its cars in part based on how many doors it had.
Really?
Yeah. So it was like the da 3 if it were like a hatchback, a da 5 if it were like.
Pepper's a 4-door kind of person.
Oh. 4 doors.
Yeah, now we do a little bit of
4 doors include see, yeah, there's a back hatch. It's 5.
I see.
That tells me something.
Is the trunk a door also?
essentially, yeah. I was asking what model the car is.
I see. It's SUV. Very good, very good.
Yeah.
That's great. I mean, hopefully Pepper can haul things and off-road and...
I was gonna say for a midlife crisis vehicle, I think that's a very sensible vehicle. 5 doors.
Yeah, as Elsidel says, definitely the convertible is the more common midlife crisis,
yes.
Involving like speed and one's lost youth. And man, if I had this in high school, I'd be the coolest guy, etc., etc.
Yeah.
So that'd be good.
Yeah.
But did you have a car that you wanted very much when you were in your not 40s, but let's say in your 20s? A car you said, this car will make me very happy.
I don't know, but I really liked the Audi TT. I thought those were lovely, and a car of similar dimension and shape. I think the Volkswagen Bug. Yeah, like that was when the new Bug had come out.
So I realized I've made a tremendous error in asking this question. I don't know what any cars look like.
I know when you replied to my Audi TT with
Yeah.
I realized you have no idea what that looks like.
Yeah. I know certain cars, like I know what the Mini looks like. I'm aware of the Ford Taurus.
Ford.
And the Ford Ranger,
you know
the
a
truck.
Tremendous amount about minis.
Yes, my father likes minis
get
a
it
lot.
down to the year.
And my father knows the minis and taught me a lot about minis. He's a big fan of those. The car I always wanted, the car I was most excited to get, is a Prius. And finally, my grandparents gifted me their Prius when I was in my 30s, I believe. So I'm very happy to have that. So, yeah. And now, no cars. And I wonder if we go back to the US, will we even recognize the cars? Will they all be like space-age, fast-moving, giant boxes rolling down the hills? Because here the car's much smaller than the US.
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, U.S. model cars still make it here. Yesterday, when we were in the taxi in Kyoto, we were going into a building, and it was
you drove into a building?
No. Oh. We were going into a building grounds, and they were gated grounds, and so there was a guard who was checking IDs or doing something before they would let cars into it. So we were part of a caravan, and so the first car was there, and the guard was talking to the driver of that taxi or whatever, and then so our taxi driver followed behind that car, and we ended up in the middle of an intersection. And then people in Kyoto, oh my gosh, they were honking. Somebody went ha and was honking, and
you were blocking the intersection though, yeah.
I mean, we were blocking the intersection, and the light did turn, but.
If you'll excuse me.
I was I thought, people in Japan don't honk. It's very rare. And then Kyoto is a more sedate city than even Tokyo, so I was just surprised. But the car that was honking at us, same model of car that we used to have. So
a Jeep Renegade?
Yes. So
wow.
I told all of my friends, this is the car I used to have in the States. And they go, oh, that's such a cute car. That sounds like it looks like a nice car.
That's very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think normally I've not seen people block intersections here.
Yeah.
I think there's usually a tremendous effort not to inconvenience other people, and so people actually pull into the intersection late, in my opinion, for fear of getting in there. So, I don't know.
Yeah.
But sweet, good. Hello, Thula. Welcome in. Are we putting Tribes Blue Plate Special Achievement behind us? I had a really fun time playing Tribes yesterday. That said, it is demo week, and so during demo week, we play each game no more than once for a couple hours maybe. So today we'll have 2 more demos to do, and then demo week is behind us. And then we can decide, do we want to play some more Tribes? Probably shouldn't. It was a really good time, but it is not what this stream's all about, and the stream's identity probably matters to me at least a little bit. But yeah, I did play a little Tribes after I got home from work last night before Noms got home, and so I practiced my jet skiing, flying around, shooting people routine, and I'm still pretty bad. I'm still really, really pretty bad, but it's what the stream could be all about. Is that what you want this to be? One more FPS stream? There's so many FPS streams on Twitch. Is this the one you really need? This guy shooting people? Hello? We had a strange game we played yesterday.
Yeah, I gathered.
Yeah, very strange game.
Is it what is it? What's the one that all the kids be playing?
Like Overwatch or Valorant?
Yeah.
Not exactly, but similar enough. Yeah, it has some interesting mechanics that other games do not have. Namely the skis, right? So the battle is more 3-dimensional. There's a lot more speeding up and slowing down and having weird movements here and there, where games like Valorant, you tend to just run around in circles.
Yeah.
No. And then jump a little bit. Yeah, there you go.
You know, they should make an FPS that's based around that goat game. Because doesn't the goat do very strange things? Like, can't it, like, jump around and jump off of things and stuff?
I think I played the goat game one time. I don't remember anything about it, though.
Okay.
But you want to have a first-person shooter goat game. What does the goat shoot?
No, maybe it just have a little gun on its head.
Oh, it's had like a laser beam
Pew,
attached to its
pew,
head.
pew. I don't know.
Would you be able to see that you're a goat, or only the other people are goat, or the other people farmers, or what are the sides of this battle?
I don't know. Goats versus zombies.
Goats versus zombies. I mean, yeah, I can imagine
Or
in.
you can choose. Or wouldn't it be funny if everybody were goats? But
But what has led to this goat on goat action? It's a dog eat dog world, not a goat eat goat world. Cool.
Oh, and then you can choose different breeds of goats. So you could be a pygmy goat, or isn't the pygmy goat the one that when it gets scared or something, it passes out?
I think so.
I think that'd be
so.
pretty funny.
That's not funny though. It's terrible. It's like terrible. It's scaring animals so that they have their like panic emergency defense response go is not great.
No, I just mean in the game. Like one of the mechanics would be you have to keep your stress levels low, because if your stress level goes too high,
You pass out at once.
Yeah.
We should definitely make a deck and pitch this thing to some publishers.
Yeah.
And they'll say, you know, what kind of marketing chain do you have? We say, look, we'll put it on twitch.tv/resorty, and we'll get all the attention it ever needs.
I'll say 12-year-old boys.
12-year-old boys.
12-year-old boys will like this.
I don't know. Are the kids into goats these days?
I don't think so, but
Yeah.
they're not. We can't pitch the thing that they're already into.
Right. This is the next big thing.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of like a good title for it.
It should be that Mexican lizard thing, oxodal.
Oh, I don't know how to say that word.
I just said it, but I don't think it's right.
Yeah, I have no idea.
The X's are shs, right?
I have no idea. I have no idea. I was thinking, though, what the game could be called is that I found that good idiom. It called "You Got My Goat." Okay, that joke seemed like it would work in my head, but never mind. I take it back. Isn't that an idiom, though?
Yeah.
To get one's goat?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Your oldest loves Goat Simulator 3 is you can be mean in the game as a goat and not
Yeah,
IRL.
that's the one, Goat Simulator.
That's right. I think I played the first one of those. But yeah, I like that. I like that it's a space where kids can work out their aggression without being scolded for it. That's good.
I
That should be
mean-
our tagline. The place where you can work out your aggression without being scolded for it. We'll workshop it.
I think a lot of people use what's that called? Not Metal Gear, Grand Theft Auto. I think people use Grand Theft Auto in a similar way. It's just obviously you can't have children playing Grand Theft Auto.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know about relationship between reality and fictional games. What I know though is, as I've mentioned previously, when I played GTA, I follow the traffic laws, so I get upset if not.
Yeah, I think I tried to get an ambulance or some very large official government vehicle, and then I run rampant.
So I think you've played more Grand Theft Auto than I have. Almost certainly, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you're the aggressive, into drug running portion of this family.
Well, except I'm not very actually good at the game. I just like drive around and stuff.
That's great. If you enjoy playing that way.
Because what also happens is then I get caught by the cops, and then they take all my money, and then I have to start over, and it's not fun.
Yeah, you have to learn how to like evade and fight off.
No, that's why I just get the largest, most well-armored vehicle that can't be tripped over.
So they can't stop you, and you can keep on driving. And
Yeah.
I think there's a tank you can steal. At least in some of the games, like a military installation you can get into and go steal a tank. Should we get ourselves a copy of that game so we can get you the tank?
No,
Okay, very well. So Nams, yesterday you went to Kyoto. You had
Yeah.
a big fancy meeting with some big fancy people.
Yeah, and block some intersections.
Blocks of
Oh,
intersections,
yeah.
absolutely. And I think the part we're talking about is the very sad part about this thing, which is that you had to ride the big old train, the Shinkansen, twice.
Oh.
And what happened there?
It wasn't terrible because I was prepared, but I felt a little motion sick again.
A little bit of motion sickness for poor old Noms.
I need to look up how to deal with this. I need to go on the interwebs because certainly I am not the first person in the world who's felt motion sick on the Shinkansen.
Yeah, but one of the best things about Tokyo, or best thing about Japan, is being able to go very fast from place to place.
I know.
And you just can't do it without feeling very unwell. And you
Not very very unwell. I just can't read anything, even my phone.
Yeah. Do you find if you close your eyes, you feel a little bit better, or?
Yeah.
No. A suggestion that maybe ginger candy would help. Everyone's saying ginger.
Yeah.
So ginger's very common here, very popular here.
Yeah. I love ginger.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll just take an entire ginger root and go, for the whole ride.
Pepper, you and I have similar thoughts. How about the medicine that's explicitly labeled to help with motion sickness? Have you tried that yet?
I don't know how to find it in the store. Everything in the store is in Japanese.
Didn't we look it up online though? Didn't we see a little box? You can just go like match it against the boxes on the shelf.
I could. The funny thing is, right? You can go into the store and ask a person.
You can.
Because I can speak Japanese. I can ask a person, "Hey, do you have any medication for motion sickness?" But that requires that you say the words for motion sickness in Japanese, which I also do not know.
I bet there's someone who knows the words for motion sickness.
The computer?
The computer. I don't know.
Yeah.
How about I go do it? I can definitely learn those words. I can ask a question.
No,
it make you feel good. I can do that for you.
I can just look up the word right before I go in and say, "Hello, do you have medication for It's actually nori I just looked it up because I was talking to somebody whose Japanese is very, very good. American whose Japanese is very, very good. And I said, "Do you know the word for motion sickness?" He's like, "Oh, no." Yeah, but it's something to do with like riding sickness, nori something.
Riding sickness, I like that. Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
I imagine it being called like driving sickness in the U.S., but we use motion in general. As someone said in chat, it might be seasickness first of all. You do charades of driving a car and throwing up. They'd understand eventually. They definitely understand with that one. So our first ad break is coming in just a minute here. Nam, do you want to do some crosswords today? Do you want to chit chat a little bit more?
I don't know.
Probably just chit chat a little bit more of that.
Okay.
I'm gonna say right now that we're gonna chit chat for another 15 minutes.
Okay.
At the very most, because I need to get 2 games in today. Because I've been saying I'll be playing one of today's games every single day for the past 4 days, and it's been false all the way through. Today I must make it true. So.
That makes sense. Turaberu min, drama min. Got it.
So the drug's name is Travamin.
Seems like Turaberu min.
All right, let me find it.
Motion sickness. Yeah, that's some kanji.
Fozzie giving Nam's kanji, giving me kanji. We know like 12 kanji between us.
I'm assuming that's nori something.
Yeah, appreciate the help though, Fozzie. Appreciate the help. Just that character set is for people who really can speak Japanese, not teams like us, unfortunately. So.
Can I see the horizon? I can. See, usually if I sit by the window, like in an airplane or anywhere else, if I can sit by the window and I can see the horizon, I'm okay. On airplanes, if I can't see the horizon and there's turning, I feel a little bad, like at night and things. But in the Shinkansen, for whatever reason, like even if I can see the horizon, like yesterday I could see Fuji-san, but I was still like.
So Free says Norimono Yoi.
Norimono Yoi.
Literally, vehicle drunk. I love that so much. You're such a vehicle drunk, Noms.
Norimono is a vehicle. Yoi.
There you go. There you go. So because of Noms' motion sickness, she gets to do what she wants to do when it comes to vehicles. So she gets to do the driving, she gets to sit by the window, and I'm along for the ride. I think
that means that you don't have to do the driving, too.
Which means what am I going to do instead? Have a little nap. Have a little nap. So nice.
Your favorite thing in the world.
Love naps so much, absolutely. Hello, Fears. Hello, Ozzy. Hello, everybody. Hybrid, how's it going? Love the jersey. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I wear it once a week. Always a happy day when I wear it, because it means that there's no more sleeping between now and the Wrexham match. We discussed on Discord yesterday a little bit, the idea of, as a kid, did you ever announce one more day until whatever by one more sleep until whatever?
No.
You did not.
You definitely do that, and I'm like, why do you do that? So strange.
I didn't just do it as a child. I also do it as an adult still.
Yeah,
but only thing for things I'm really excited about or very afraid of. Things like exams back in grad school. I would always think I've got 3 sleeps and then it's here. Or if I have an airplane flight, 1 sleep and then it's going. But also my weekly football matches. I'm so excited for them. I say, 2 more sleeps, 2 more sleeps.
I did count the number of days until my annual health check. but that was because I had to collect samples before the annual health check. And so I was like, I'm running out of time to collect my samples. Yeah. Time keeps on slipping.
It does.
But not my samples.
Yeah, good God. All right. Is this topic we must continue?
No.
Hello, Contraption. It's good seeing you.
I just thought it is a thing of curiosity, I think, for people who don't work in Japan, because I don't know if they do this in other countries.
The national health exam?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if they do it like in some European countries, but certainly not a thing in America.
Yeah, I mean, do you want to talk about the part of it you found most interesting this time?
Oh, sure.
So give a general overview of what it is first, and then the particular, please.
Yeah, so in Japan, everyone has to do an annual health check. It's kind of preventative medicine, right? And so they
is it a condition of being on national health insurance, or is it just strongly encouraged? Are you fined if it doesn't happen?
I don't know. I don't.
All right. Why would anyone skip out on what they're told to do by the state?
I mean, what I have heard is that you can decline at least portions of it.
Yeah.
It's just most people don't, just because you do what you're told. So this year I had a thing that I did not have in my first health check when I entered the Japan, and it's what they call the barium swallow. Yeah.
What do you do during the?
It's not just the swallow; it's the barium test.
The barium test, yes. So what do you do during the barium test?
They have you drink a glass of. Well, first they inflate your stomach by making you drink something that's like Pop Rocks, which is activated with water. So they're these little tiny pellets, and then when you put water on them, they release a lot of carbon dioxide. I don't know.
Some gas.
Yeah, some gas that's like the gas that goes into your soda pop. So they give you a little cup of those little things. You drink water. You're supposed to swallow all of it down, and it inflates your tum tum.
Tister says it might be chalk. Did it taste chalky?
It could. It didn't taste. I mean, it didn't taste like anything, and chalk largely tastes like not much.
Wait, when you're teaching, do you occasionally take a bite?
I guess it's like when other things are described as chalky. Plus, we don't have chalkboards here anymore.
Okay, it's true.
And so, let's see. They have you do that, and then they have you drink barium to coat all of that, your big inflated stomach.
And throughout this period, you said that they tell you explicitly, do not belch, do not belch, do not belch.
Yeah,
because they worry that your stomach will go back down again.
They want your tum-tum as big as possible.
Yeah.
And then they have you drink barium, and then you...
Wait, what's the barium look like? What's it taste like?
It's white. It's a white, thickish liquid.
How thick?
Like
syrup?
Yeah.
Okay,
that's good. It's a little bit thinner than syrup. I would say it's like a melted milkshake.
Oh, interesting.
It did not taste like a melted milkshake, however, but I think it basically largely had no flavor. They might have put some sort of like just a little bit of sweet flavoring in it, or some sort of like, I've heard in some places they put like sorbitol, which I think is a sweetener.
It is, yeah.
In it, and I think if you're diabetic, you don't take that test. Actually, maybe no, I don't remember. No, I think they still have diabetics take the test because they tell you to bring your insulin with you because you can't eat for 10 hours before the test because you need to have an empty stomach. And so you put that in your tum-tum. And so the guy says to me, "Oh, have you had a barium test before?" And I says, "No." And I'm sure it strikes him as strange because here I am, like a middle-aged woman, and she is like, I've never had this before. Whereas most people have done this every year of their lives since they turned like 20 or something.
Sure.
And he's like, "Oh, okay, well, do this and do this," but he didn't like tell me anything else. And he goes, "Okay, if you'll step on that ledge." He actually had me step on the ledge before I drank all the things. And then he went back in his booth. And then he announced over his little microphone. He said, "Okay, now if you could," first he said, "take a couple sips of the barium." And I did. And then he said, "Okay, now drink the rest of it." And I was probably taking too long. And he was like, no, drink the rest of it. Okay. And then he said, "Please place it in the little cup there, the cup in the little cup holder," and I put it there. He said, "Take a tissue and wipe your mouth." Okay. And put the tissue inside the cup. Okay. Like, it was an exercise in following directions. Because then he said, okay, now, the ledge is gonna go up a little bit now. And I'm like, okay. And the ledge goes up a little bit. And he said, okay, now can you hold your breath? Take in a deep breath, hold your breath, da 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 da. And he said, okay, now, what did he say? He said, oh, there's these two little bars behind you. Make sure you hold on to those. And then the table went up in the air and went backwards, and there's a part where you go upside down, and he tells you to, like, turn around. It was kind of the hokey pokey, and you turn yourself around, but yeah, basically then he takes all these pictures of your tum-tum.
So was that part intended to coat the stomach with
I
barium?
believe so.
Yeah,
I believe
yeah.
so. Yeah.
And so you had like a fun little ride.
It was a fun little ride, yeah. And if you have like what is the thing that you had, a stenosis?
Yep.
If you have things like that, they tell you not to, like untreated ones, you're not supposed to take the test, because if the barium leaks out and into your body cavities, that's bad. Bad.
Probably an ulcer, I guess, as opposed to a stenosis. Stenosis is a closing off.
Oh, I don't know. That was one of the.
Yeah,
like,
no,
I was reading up on it the evening after my test, because I was reading up about all these. But then also, like, if you aspirate some of the barium, apparently that's very, very, very bad, and you can die. Because apparently it hardens and clumps.
Sounds pretty bad.
Yeah.
Sounds pretty bad.
Yeah. So afterwards, they tell you to drink a lot of water, so that it doesn't clump up in your intestinal system, because that's very bad.
Yeah, when you came home, you said that this is a controversial barium test. And now that you describe it, I absolutely understand why it'd be controversial.
Yeah, it's not particularly pleasant. I think some people, like, there are certain risks with the test, right? And do the risks outweigh what you learn from it? A colleague of mine at work hates it. It makes her feel nauseated, and so she doesn't do it. And instead, she opts for the camera. There's, like, you can get a gastro cam or whatever. But I also read that one, she tells me it's much more reliable because you can just take a camera and look around. But I've read that one can be less reliable because it doesn't necessarily catch everything.
And you said this is done for Japanese people especially because they have a high incidence of stomach cancer.
Yeah, because of the Japanese diet.
Yeah, apparently pickled things.
I think so.
Yeah.
Oh, you had to vomit like 5 times. Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fun part was the twirling around, because when I was a kid, I watched the movie Space Camp, and in the movie Space Camp, there's that little
Is it gyroscope?
Yeah, they have a gyroscope. I was like, wow, that looks like fun. This was kind of like that. You don't get to have fun like that as an adult very often.
That's true. We could get one of those. We could get like an inversion table, and I can shout out 3 minutes to lift off and count down for you.
Inversion table only goes this way.
Well, I can also like pick it up and spin it while you're on it. I don't know. What do you want from me? Yeah, it's great though. I'm glad you had a good time with that.
Yeah.
I'm glad you had a new experience.
Yeah, I thought that guy has the best job in the annual health check center.
The worst job.
Worst job.
Yesterday you said phlebotomist.
Well, I said that she was very, very good.
You did say that.
She was very good because she was able to switch tubes.
No one gets your hand.
She was able to switch the tubes that were coming off of the line, because she has to get 2 vials. And so she could do that one-handed, and she also would, like, you know how they have to shake it around a little bit to make sure it doesn't coagulate or whatever? And she did that. She was able to do all of that very deftly. So I don't know if that's the worst job. It might be the worst job just because that's probably the one that people are the most kind of nervous about.
People are worried about needles.
Yeah.
This morning at breakfast we talked about these people are probably cross-trained. Because the idea of spending 8 hours straight drawing blood. You feel like you're part of an assembly line that goes nowhere.
I mean, it kind of is.
Yeah.
I mean, I would spend 8 hours straight spinning people around, because there's also a helper that helps him and helps you when you get out of the machine, and like gives you like pills and instructions for the next place. And if anybody throws up, I think she is the one who has to clean it up. I'm sure X-Ray Man just sits in his little booth.
Receiving far too high dosages of rays.
The stool sampler job.
We don't
is
have to read
not
everything in
a
chat.
job.
We don't have to read everything in chat. We don't read everything in chat. Go ahead. You have a good time.
I was gonna say it's not a job that anybody there has because it's your job.
We good?
Yeah.
Very good.
That's all I'm gonna say about it. 2 samples. This way, I put it up his face.
Oh, no.
Two samples.
Oh, no.
2 samples.
So, Knobs, what you got going this weekend? What's going on this weekend that we're doing?
2 samples.
As I mentioned yesterday, tomorrow we'll be watching the absolutely wonderful La La Land with a live orchestra. Should be good.
Mm-hmm.
Last night we watched some of Chicago, which we're going to be seeing.
Without a live orchestra.
We'll be seeing that one live in a few weeks here. Looking forward to that as our sort of spring holiday. Should be a nice time.
Yeah. Every time I tell people about La La Land and what we're doing, they're like, "Ooh, that should be fun. That's great. That sounds awesome." I think people are very into live performances here, or just the people I know, or they're just very excited that I am doing something that's not work related. I have 2 more comments.
2 more comments.
One goes back to the barium test. At the end of the test, I'm not sure of the exact purpose of this. I think I know what the purpose of this is. Oh no, what is happening?
I don't want to hear this.
No. It's not bad.
Right back.
I don't know why he doesn't want to hear this. There's a little slightly cone-shaped plasticky rubber thing that he can also move in addition to the table, and it's in front of you. And then when he puts you right side up, the cone thing comes out and it pushes on your tum-tum a few times, and he moves it, and then he pushes on your tum-tum again a few times. And then while he was doing that, I was like, oh, I had a little burpee-worpy. And then I realized later, oh, that's probably intentional. He probably is trying to help you release your burpee-worpy so that you're not walking around the world with an inflated stomach. Although, you do... Yeah, I think your stomach still has, like, extra gas in it for probably at least a few hours afterwards. So I thought that was kind of cool that's part of the test, is that they punch you in the stomach a few times to jiggle out the extra gas. The other thing I would like to share with you is that this past week, Taylor Swift has been in town. And so I've heard from various persons at work that they are going to a Taylor Swift concert, or their child is going to the Taylor Swift concert, etc., etc. So, yeah, I think I was surprised by the number of people that are going. It should not actually be surprising because it's the Tokyo Dome, which is a very large place, and she's playing. Let's see, I think. Was Tuesday night her first concert? So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So five nights, I suppose. So one of my colleagues just went 2 nights ago, and I was asking her about it, and she said there were actually a lot of non-Japanese folks there too. So it seems like a lot of people are flying in from countries around here, and even like the Australasia to Tokyo to see it. So that's pretty amazing. Yes, the Japanese embassy in America made an official statement that they would make sure that Taylor Swift would get back to the States in time for the Super Bowl. Yeah. I don't know if there's something that happens to the weather. I don't know how the Japanese embassy in America is going to control the weather. I don't know. I think maybe Taylor Swift is probably most responsible for whether Taylor Swift gets to the Super Bowl in time, but whatevs.
I actually had a number of students who missed class yesterday, either because of the long weekend or Taylor Swift.
Yeah, because the concert, I think, starts at 6, but doors open like at least an hour beforehand, and my colleague's son who was going, they live over in Kanagawa prefecture. Anyway, I was on a Zoom call with her when he left for it, And he was leaving at like 4.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No, my students are very excited for it, so.
Yeah, a lot of students there. I saw somebody with like an Eras sweatshirt there at school, and that's how I remembered that it was happening.
Yes.
But what I heard from I forgot who told me this, but I heard that it's Madonna now refuses to play in Tokyo because the audiences are too sedate and polite. She apparently hates playing Tokyo because the standard Japanese audiences are too polite.
Yeah, we sit quietly, and then it's time to clap, and we clap, and then we sit there.
Yeah, and so I guess people prefer playing Osaka instead, which is more like the States, and like people are more raucous and more expressive. But of course, Osaka is a much smaller city.
Sure.
And I don't know if it has direct international flights. So I was telling them that my colleague said that a lot of people at the Taylor Swift concert 2 nights ago were like non-Japanese. People had flown in from all over.
That's crazy.
Asia.
I mean, it makes sense, but it's crazy. Because the tickets you said were like $700, correct?
Hers were $700.
Yeah,
I'm sure there were some that were more expensive. She was in the arena portion, which I guess is flat to it.
So probably more expensive than down that way.
Yeah,
also.
I think hers were in the middle.
Because isn't it
in price range? Because she said there were some that were like thousands of dollars.
Yeah, because the Tokyo Dome is baseball primarily, and so there are probably plenty of people sitting in like the outfield.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so probably much cheaper there, but still quite expensive. I'm guessing.
And I think they did raffles because my friend's son who was going got he won the raffle, and that's why he was going.
Yeah, I remember when they first were selling tickets, my students were so unbelievably excited for the possibility of getting the lottery, possibility of figuring out whether they'd be able to go or not so much. And then many of them got tickets, and those who didn't said, "Oh, I'd buy in the aftermarket." And I didn't hear anyone complaining yesterday they couldn't get to the show. So I hope they have a good time.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah. I was also going to share the story that, as many of you may know, I'm a classicist. And in our neck of the woods, there is the Australasian Society for Classical Studies, which is mostly the Australia, New Zealand area, right? And so they are having their annual meeting coming up, I think, sometime this month. And so when they were releasing announcements about the annual meeting and like, here's the hotel that is our conference hotel, this is the dates, please go ahead and like, it's open for registration. And then they put in a special note that said, it's in Melbourne this year. And they said, just a note that our conference takes place on the same days that Taylor Swift will be in Melbourne. So if you are wanting to attend the conference, you will want to book your hotel early because they will sell out.
That's the important thing, right? To figure out where you fit up against Taylor Swift concert.
Well, and the thing is, I thought, let's say I really wanted to go. I think somebody even told me you should go to the conference and go see if you can get Taylor Swift tickets. But I'm like,
gotta do it all. I mean, there was an article in the Japan Times last week about how Taylor Swift's coming to Tokyo will cause hundreds of millions of dollars in sales in the area, and it's an engine of progress for Tokyo.
That's what Taylor Swift tells herself. Every day she's like, I have brought prosperity to this city's economy.
Absolutely love it.
Takoyaki vendors, eat it up.
Well, hopefully the purchasers instead. Ciro, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. We'll get to a game very soon. Don't you worry. Just for right now, we're blathering more. I'll say the reason I left very abruptly is I thought that you were going to say about the pills. After the barium test, you have to take a lot of pills.
No, I was talking about the conical device that they bring up and they go like this.
Yeah, I noticed after I left that was what you're talking about, so I apologize for running away, but I just didn't want you to continue talking about defecation, which seemed to be a favorite topic today.
No, I was talking about burping. It makes you burp. Your tum-tum is all full of gas, and then someone comes along and goes...
Yeah, they push your tummy. Get it out there. That's good. I mean, if not, you'd be very uncomfortable, probably.
I mean, as I told them, it doesn't make all of the... It doesn't get all the gas out.
You had to belch some still.
Yeah. And then some of it does make its way into your GI tract.
Yep, let's just stop this topic. It's not a good topic. This is not interesting to anyone. Nope. Nam, thank you for being here today. It was a fun time hanging out with you and catching up with you. So we will definitely see you after the stream. I'm going to stream probably for a couple hours, probably about noon or so. Nom decided she's going to stay here for a while. That's fine. Let's all say thanks, Noms, and goodbye. It's always a lovely, lovely time to spend time with you. What will you do this morning while I'm over here streaming?
Catching up on all of my emails that piled up yesterday while I was in Kyoto.
Yeah, you had the busy day, fun day of doing important things, but the job then doesn't really get done. And so now you have how many emails?
I don't know. I carved my way through a bunch of them this morning while you were sleeping.
Thank you. Yeah, usually if you don't work on email at all for a day, it ends up in the hundreds, yeah? Yeah, poor Noms. All right, very good. Thank you, Noms. Here comes my coffee. Oh, my coffee's coming. There's
Part of it is because I'm CC'd on everything that has to do with my staff.
Pezzy asked, will you ever see Noms' chin? How dare you assume she has a chin? Like, my beloved wife is only this much of a person. She's actually sitting on a dais right now, or a pedestal right now. And, we carry her around from place to place. That's how it works.
People are encouraging me to fight the power.
I mean, if you would like to stream a game, you're welcome to. I think today's game is one that's mostly clicking, not fast movement. Would you like to play today?
No.
Cool. All right, I'm going to begin pushing buttons. We'll see how this goes. Today, friends, we're playing a little game called Odd Sparks, an automation adventure. This is one of our last two demos of the demo week. We'll do this one and also the good old Adaptory game.
For a second, I thought it said an automaton adventure.
Automation. But yeah, I mean, automatons also probably involved.
That's that Detroit Become Human. That's an automaton adventure.
Sure enough, sure enough. This game, I was told over on Discord by our friend Freak that it has a lot of potential, a lot of possibilities.
It's very cute.
It is very cute. You see there a person holding someone's head. Noms, it's you. You're in the video game. You see yourself?
Where?
Under that person's arm.
Oh, yeah. I have no chin.
You have no chin. It's just some eyes on a log.
I do like the idea of roaming around in a hover chair.
We'll work on that for sure.
Where's my bassinet?
Well done, Baby Yoda. Well done. Noms emote when? The Noms emote is being made allegedly. The problem is I requested the Noms emote along with like 14 other emotes, and turning them all in one giant pile, I suspect. But Noms emote is coming. Alright, welcome to the demo. This demo version of Odd Sparks contains about 3 hours of content. Goodbye, Noms. Multiplayer is available, but still in beta. Early access starts on April the 24th of 2024 with a lot more content.
I forgot that I was going to show stream this.
What would you like to show stream?
This is something that I made this morning. It is a stick with a nail in it.
Sneeze. What would you like to say with your stick with a nail in it?
I think what amuses me is that this is like it's like something that people always say to be careful of. Sticks with nails.
It's true.
In them.
It's true.
Is it also a torture device?
I mean, it could be used as such.
Yeah. But now I have one of these. Wait, I was trying to figure out if it was combustible. Which version of the trash does it go into?
The actual no, don't distract the microphone, please. I like that you have your fun tool and you immediately think, how can I use this for evil? What can I break for?
No. I think it was more like this has a sharp end and the microphone is fluffy on the outside. Huh. But I'm not actually gonna hit it because I know it goes right into people's ears.
That's very good. It also might rip apart the fluffy part. The answer, though, to the question of what kind of trash is it, it's 2 kinds of trash. So we have to take the nail out, which goes into the
shiny!
Into the true
shiny!
Into the true trash. And the other half is combustible, but we'll need to break it in half and then wrap it in paper and write on the outside of the paper that it's sharp.
How do you write sharp?
It's written on the Setagaya list of phrases for trash.
I'm like, is it shapu?
I don't recall how you write it, but there's a Japanese phrase you put, and that way people who are picking up the trash don't stab themselves. Yeah. So there you go.
Now, I just want friends to know I did not make this. I was actually fixing a broken hanger by removing the crossbar because this part broke. This side.
You
broke.
mean the pointy part, the pointy end?
Yeah, that side broke, and so Resorti, instead of fixing it, just uses it broken, and like your precious Wrexham scarf got stuck between this and the outside piece, and I was like, oh no, that is a recipe for it to get caught and torn, and that would make you very sad. And so how can I fix this situation? And so first I tried to find a way to push this side back in place, and I realized that wasn't working, so maybe I could just remove the cross beam.
Yes.
And then I swapped out the hanger so you could use a new hanger instead of the old hanger.
Yeah.
And that is how we have this piece here.
So
friends.
we'll say a couple things. One, for a while, I consistently like replaced the part that had fallen off. Like, so I put it into the correct place over and over again.
We do have super glue in the house.
One moment, get into my story, and I thought, you know what? At some point, I should tape this thing up. Right? I should tape this thing up. That way it'll work well, but it still worked just fine. Also, it's down here on floor number 1, and the tape's on floor number 2, and floor number 1's very cold, and so it just didn't quite get done. That said, it was still working just fine. But thank you for looking
until it started strangling your scarf.
Yeah, but the scarf's in good condition still. But thank you very much for seeing a problem and resolving it immediately instead of putting it off in the way that perhaps I did for a while.
See?
What are you pointing at with your pointing stick?
Alyssa Dell says, what I take away from this is that Resorti was careless in his handling of the Wrexham scarf. You will never be given a visa to live in Wrexham at this rate. I'm watching out for our retirement.
Very good. Thank you very much, Noms. I appreciate it.
Okay, I will. Oh, let's add this to this. There we go.
Thank you, Noms. I appreciate you very much. You have a wonderful day, and we'll see you again real soon. Well, the weekly assault on Resorti's morality, personhood, and sensibility is complete. Let's now play some video games, friends. Alright, early access is on 4/24/2024, a lot more content, have a fun time, etc, etc. Welcome Steam Nextfesters. I can't read out my glasses are smudged. One moment. Alright, let's try again. 5/2/2024, click through for all the info about our demo, including release date in one tidy package. Has it been delayed? Why does it say 5/2/20? Oh, are we Europeans now? Is this the month and this is the day? Maybe so. That's probably what it is. I got confused. Alright, so with that done, it's now time to check out, turn up the game music a little bit. It's kind of quiet. Alright, lots going on. Multiplayer, I think not. Let's go ahead and do the new game and see what we learn. Hello there, friend. What's your name? What do you do? Look, they all rotate. They have some dance floor excitement. The character on the far right here, I might be in the way, we'll see. The character on the far right here appears to be a tree trunk that might be full of liquid, I'm not sure. And then over here is possibly a sword, though it has 2 legs. I don't know what you are, but you are very adorable anyway. And then I assume this is me, Resorti. Alright, so what color do we want to be when we grow up? Various brownish colors. This is me with no sun as usual. Let's take that one there. And then you can choose any other color you want to. You can go like, I'm super green purple guy. That's pretty cool. I like the variety of colors. That'll be fine. Saturation. So you choose exactly what flavor of that color you want to be as well. And then how bright am I? This is your intelligence slider. You say, oh, look how bright I am. I'm so bright. Okay. Very good, very good. Eye color. My eyes are blue. I'll stay with just that. Hair type. Do we have 2 possible hairstyles? One is hair and one is teeth come flying out of your head? What vision of horror will this be? Okay, you have teeth on your shawl instead. So teeth or no teeth. But I want the teeth kind of hair with no teeth. Oh, that's ridiculous. Alright, and then hair color, sure, just fine. Alright, that is clothing then. What kind of poncho? So you have a tailed poncho. That's kind of cute, but no. I'm a pure default guy. What pattern do you want? You have leaves, stripes, dots. Ooh! And you can change the colors. Spider web to be an evil sorceress. Or lastly, the left-right, like a jester or something. I'm going to be a jester or something. Color number 1, I do like the red. Color number 2, let's have ourselves... Oh, you all saying polka dots? You want polka dots? Okay. I'm nothing if not for obedience. Polka dots that they are. But I don't like the yellow color at all. It looks too mushroom-like. So, what do we want instead? What's some beautiful purple? Oh, that's upsetting to look at. I like it. I like it very much. And then maybe white in the background? Oh, yes. Now we look like we have a disease. Now, we've formed pustules of some sort. And then my underclothing should be what? Let's see here. No, I don't like that at all. I look dumpy. Blue? Brown? Black. Oh, the black is a nice contrast for sure. That is absolutely perfect. Let's see, decorations. Upon our head, we have a single, a double row. All right. Behold our nodules. Do you want one to imagine our hair bunched up, or our hair's in, what are these called? Not a pigtail. These things, the nodule hairstyle. It's so popular with children. Or lastly, a row a la a dinosaur. I'm gonna go with the double thing. We can imagine we have strange ears going back that way. Buns, thank you. These are buns in one's hair. And lastly, the brooch, a circle or an oval. I prefer the oval look, I think. Wish I could change its color to more fully match my pink. The way to do that, of course, is to change this color to be a little bit darker, maybe? Lighter, maybe? This is obviously important. Close enough. Oh, socks. I missed socks. I apologize. Long socks or short socks? Long, obviously. Though, what color controls socks? I think nothing does. You called these space buns when you were in high school? Is it because of Princess Leia? Because she was space gal with the cinnamon buns on top of her head. Oh, I want a cinnamon bun. That'd be very tasty right now. Save our character. Yes. The village name is Valheim. We have a generation seed of negative 78,937. Let's start that game. Multiplayer in beta. Here we go. So I don't know what my motivation is. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's find out. We're sitting upon a bench. It's a calm and quiet day, and you're relaxing on your bench. All of your daily tasks are done, and the warm sun gently lulls you to a midday nap. This entire game is a dream. You dream of an adventure, of a more exciting life than the one you have right now in the frontier village. When suddenly, bum bum bum, an intense crash comes from down the field and wakes you up. Oh, here it is. Hello? Oh, I think I pushed the back key. There we go. So number 1, clean up the broken shed. I'm gonna move myself just slightly over in hopes that I'm not blocking off important area for y'all to see. Let's go here for now. I might move back after a little bit, but we'll try this. Cool. You can interact with nearby objects. You cannot interact with nearby objects when you're in aim mode. So, WASD to move around. Oh, there we go. I see this big open area and really think, oh boy, it's Stardew Valley. Let's see. So, it used to be a large building for you to store your items in. Now we can clean it up. It's clear there's no way to fix the shed, and you begin to clear up the area. As you clean the debris and shards of wood, you find a gleaming metal object in the middle of the mess. This must be the thing that crashed into and destroyed my shed. Unsure of what it is, you pick up the strange metal object and put it away for now. I bet it was very, very hot. What are we doing? You should first replace your shed. Probably building thing here. Oh, first I'll rotate the camera. Ooh, good job. We did the camera tutorial, gold star, A+, yes. Then, Open the map to find the woodsman, talk to the woodsman, and complete the Rebuilding the Shed mission. M is for map. Let's got that. Hello, friends. So I am here. This is the divine researcher, the merchant, the mayor, the woodsman, up in the forest in the north. Goodbye home. Goodbye everything I've ever known. Hello, berries. We can gather berries. So when I look at the berries up there, there's 2 question marks. It takes time to gather. I'm poking it with my stick. We discover one kind of thing. I was hoping that you got something. It would show what you picked up from the berry in the top there. So you learned what kind of items you can get from each kind of bush. Leaves, leaves. For the rest of my day, I'm just going to gather various bushes. All right. A lot of leaves. Surely I'll need those. What else can we gather? Trees. Hello, birch tree. So I can't interact with the birch tree yet. I probably need an axe of some sort. Can't just hit it with my stick or perhaps my fist. Minecraft is not. What are you? The divine researcher standing on top of a pile of books. That is absolutely delightful. Why the books? Because I'm outstanding in my research. Ha 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 ha. Outstanding in my research. Good job, you. And here we have a place we can store things for the divine researcher, apparently. Alright, on we go to the woodsman, all the way up here. Wow, hello, big boy. There's something crashed into your shed? Well, sure, I can teach you how to fix up a new one. The woodsman will help you rebuild the shed, but requires some wooden logs. You get wooden logs from the logger. Don't forget to collect the logs out of the logger, or harvest them from bushes around the village. Deliver items to quest givers by putting them into their storage. So we need to go to the logger. Great, just give me some wooden logs from the logs around me. I'll prepare you some sawn timber to build the shed. So I can't cut down trees, but this thing can. A building to infinitely harvest logs and more from the giant tree. Recipe, bring me 1 wooden log. Bring me... they can only choose 1 for right now. I can't modify it for more than that. So it's going to start chopping. Let's this one do the same. And... oh, do I have to stand here clicking it over and over again? Okay, I need to manually chop it. It's not automatic. You can hold down the button also. Good to know. So I need to have, I think, 4 of these. How many can I have? If I want to be very greedy, just keep giving me more and more. Can my entire world fill with logs? Apparently not. Cabs. Now we take... collector's right key. There we go. You want... some logs now. There you go. Talk to him. You deliver the wooden logs. Perfect. Here's that sawn timber you need. Now all you have to do is go build the shed with 5 sawn timber. Now I do wonder, if I give him even more logs, will he always give me more and more timber? Oops. Must hold down button correctly. Need an auto clicker, obviously. Have any of you played this game yet? Have any of you tried it out? What are your thoughts in general? So far, the obvious word is that it's cute, and I think that's absolutely true. Hey, Zinner, thank you for the ongoing subscription. I appreciate that. You chose to use your Prime sub here. I appreciate that, especially on a lovely little Saturday, a little bonus stream day. It's cool hanging out with you all. I'd like to give him a portion of these. Well, right-clicking gave him all of them. There's a way to split this. Control-click. I'll give him half of them and see. So, no, at this point, he did not. Don't forget to drink water. Like plants, you need hydration too. So maybe he'll help me only the one time, and that's enough. You saw another streamer play the game earlier in the week. It's super cute. Yeah, definitely agree with that. Not every building can be placed everywhere. In the village, you can only build near your home. What's this? An ancient stone ruin stands in front of you. It's clearly magical in some way and holds forgotten information in its carvings. It's really fascinating, right? I can't help but wonder what the divine are like. Their ruins and shrines are everywhere in the land. Hello, Emerth. Oh, my my shirt's backwards. Here, I'll stand this way and make it right side again. But no. Why did I have it that way? I have it that way so I look at you all, I look towards the middle of the screen. I need to wear shirts that do not have writing on the front. We put the shed right where it was previously. We remake things as they previously were. We can rotate if we want to. And I'll put the door towards us. Alright, built. We now open it. It's our big storage location. I'll put some logs away for right now. Don't know why. And then, picking up items. Wooden logs are basic material used for many things. Sawn limbers refined the same, and leaves are a basic organic and crafting material from the berry bushes or the bushes proper. Next up, talk to the Divine Researcher. If you don't know what to do, you can go find quests on your map here. Neat. I wonder if it's something new to harvest if possible. Can I harvest trees yet? No, the clicking does nothing. But flowers, not so much. Now, I'm amazed we haven't gotten any berries from the berry bushes. That seems like the most obvious thing to get from them. Maybe my character's clumsy and destroys the berries by hitting them with her baton, wand, staff, stave, I don't know. You need my help with weird thing? I love weird things. Let me see it. Ooh, what if I poke it right? The strange piece of metal you picked up from the broken shed comes alive. It wraps up around your brooch and staff, and suddenly a wealth of information enters your mind. We're being taken over. Dazed, you look to the ancient tablet nearby to the researcher and realize you can understand ancient writing. The ancient tablet seemed particularly wrecked, but you could definitely read some text. Something about magic, devastation, a spark, something about hope. You relay everything to the researcher. You can understand it? This is incredible. Amazing news. You must look at the village monument for me. The Divine Researcher wants you to use your newfound ability to understand divine text to read a few things. Firstly, he wants you to check out the village monument in the middle of the village. Alright, go without me, I'll slow you down. You come back and tell me what you find, you hear? Our researcher might be a tiny bit southern. We'll see. So the monument is down this way. Hello, two friend. Who are you? The mayor. Such a busy bee elephant. It's a bee elephant. Love it. Don't forget to get some rest and have a sit down, okay? Oh, that's very sweet. Also, I like her. I believe it's a wheelchair. I like it's made out of old-timey wooden shields, apparently. Are you the monument? The village monument looms above you, quietly and with the weight of its years behind it. You extend your hand, and the strange metal in your brooch radiates a soft light. Suddenly, the carvings on the stone itself begin to shift into text. You barely have time to understand what you see as writing appears and disappears. You can't catch all the information. Something about being last accessed several million years ago? The word danger catches your eye. Clearly, the monument is much more than all that you'd assumed. The words settle for a moment. Dangerous levels of corrupted aether detected. Cleansing pulse routine initiated. You can hear the monument rattle. Something inside is trying to happen, but nothing happens. Etheric cleansing failed. Function keys missing. Cleansing routine recommended. Danger to life critical. A piece of stone moves aside to reveal a handful of empty key slots. You should tell the Divine Researcher about everything you found. Also, I now see I can move back to the corner here. That feels a lot better. Being too far out in the middle, I get confused. Alright, I'm a little follower thing also. There we go. So, key slots. 9 of them, apparently. The first one's labeled the Spark key. The others are labeled the question mark keys. I should go back to the researcher, but first I want to say hello to these people too. Whom are you? The Mason sisters. Yo, have a rockin' day! Thank you. I'm glad that anytime I need a rock-based pun, they're there for me. We'll think of them as our rock band. And what are you people up to? The Quartermaster. Hey. Cool, thanks. We'll probably have missions to say hello to all these people eventually, but we'll follow the breadcrumbs for now and go say hello to the Divine Researcher. Hello, friend on your books. You describe everything you've seen when the village monument was activated to the Divine Researcher. The strange text, the missing spark keys, how it tried to do a cleansing pulse but failed. The divine researcher's natural smile falls as he tries to digest everything. We've had individuals explore north, past the woodlands, and even past the mountains. The ones that traveled furthest returned ill and talked about how the magic, the aether itself, felt strange. Some had used the word corrupted, like data or something. It would explain a lot if the village monument can clean corrupted aether. It did seem odd that this place was so perfect to make a new village in. Sounds like we should turn it on and try it out. Also, this word, I want to say ether, but the A there, is it a ligature, an A ligature? I'm not sure how to say ether, aether, no idea. Anyway, we believe the threat should be taken seriously. However, finding a single key that no one has ever seen or heard of will be difficult. 9 of them sound nigh impossible. It will not be possible to complete the quest for a while. Maybe someone in the village will figure something out as I progress. I suppose we'll have to find the missing spark keys first, and perhaps more. I'll see what I can dig up inside of my notes. This village has existed for a few decades now without any problems at all. I don't think the threat is so immediate we'll all fall sick out of nowhere. Just be careful in your adventures. A little bit paternalistic. I'll do whatever I want to do. And he has another quest for us, apparently. But for now, there are lots of ancient shrines you could translate. I know there are quite a few in the woodlands. Perhaps they'd even reveal more about our mystery. You're technically not allowed to go out there. It can be quite dangerous, but I won't tell anyone. Usual reading of A-E-T-H-E-R is just ether. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, it's with the A I didn't know what to do. I know the word ether, though. Sure, we can say that. Go find an ancient shrine in the woodlands. You can leave the village by using the old mine shaft in the northwest. We better go through a mine in which we get to fight slimes. That's all I want, is to fight some slimes. Or maybe some rats in an inn's basement. Either way is fine. So you just keep going through the old mine shaft, and there should be this strange looking little building. I call them ancient shrines. There's a kooky little golden statue on top. You have my permission, so go. Have a fun adventure. I'd like to. But first, no one else has missions for me, so up to the old mine shaft. Now, I'm wondering what else I can build at my home. We were introduced to the mechanics of building our home, but then told to go on a mission away from our home. But as of right now, I have nothing at all I can build. So, I'm going to leave my leaves behind, head out with a totally empty inventory. How do I move all at once? Right click, there you go. Alright, so to the northwest. I wonder what else I could poke around and get, though. There may be some special item. What's this? The merchant storage. Oh. Just tell me something you'd like from the city. I would like a sword, please. I'd like some pumpkins. I'd like some bowls. I'd like a nice chair to sit in. And I'm guessing you sell things to him by putting them in the box, but we shall see. As we go past here and up this way, and through our mine shaft. What's this green stone? It's a green stone. Cool. We found our way out of the city. Also, we haven't seen the automation yet at all. I wonder how it's going to go. But here we go. We can see a ruined tablet to read. Of logs, I'll call them stumpy sparks. They're the first step in making it right. Of logs, I'll call them stumpy sparks. Open or map, an ancient waypoint. So clicking here, we can see the map, a giant tree, an ancient shrine, and something red over that way. Waypoints, you can also save things inside. They're immediately unlocked in the demo. It requires a constant supply of fuel. Use the map to teleport to a fueled waypoint. So I have to give them wood, which I left all at home. So, I'll check out the ancient shrine, and then I'll probably need to go back and get some wood. You start looking at the shrine, but as you look closer, it's more evidence it's not actually a shrine, but some kind of machine. You extend your hand, and the strange metal in your brooch radiates a soft light. With a touch, the machine rumbles as it works by itself. After a short moment, the machine stops and displays some writing. From what you can understand, this shrine usually is capable of making something called a stumpy spark. However, it's currently broken, It's asking for items to fix itself. Alright, turns out the machine, it can make Stumpy Sparks. It wants ether shards, which you can get by hunting animals. You don't know how to hunt, but maybe you can find a corpse somewhere in the woodland. 5 wooden logs and 1 ether shard. You touch the shrine, a small hatch opens to reveal a slot to put items inside. You leave it for now. We wish to find a corpse, and we need a logger building to harvest the giant tree. So I'm going to go back home and get my logs. I thought leaving with a empty inventory is a good idea, but probably that wrong. Getting some exercise, surely leveling up my running in place circle, or running in circles skill rather. Alright, I'm not even going to go back home, I'm just going to get more logs here. So it must be fueled with logs. I'm assuming it consumes logs over time. And we'll need to have 5 logs also to fuel our first machine. So, I'm going to get 10 of them for now. Oh, also, what's the first mission in the game? Is it getting wood from trees? I would like to take a list. I'd like to get a list of how many games in which you do any kind of building are the first, or is the first task to go cut down trees. I guarantee it's 90% of games you cut down trees first. Alright, so first things first, I'm going to give the 5 wood to them. So split is this way. Control, sorry. Give them the 5, not the 6. And I'll give the remainder to this thing here. Cool. It does burn down quite quickly. So we'll have to see if we can use that again in the future. That said, it said they're all activated already. So I need to discover other ones. To the right then. Let's see what's over here. Oh, hello animal. A field spunny. So I don't know how to hunt field spunnies. What's this? An ancient base. The ruins of a small ancient workstation. There's dried bushes. Inside those we find... you can get logs right here. A mistake running all the way back. Yeah, I think I see a bunch of corpses right here. Or at least to the left, maybe I do. A spunny corpse. We poke at with our stick and receive so many shards. I think we have all we need then, so we can head right back. We didn't need to activate teleporter at all, but we did so anyway. And yeah, we can now see the dried bush here. When moused over shows what it gives, just logs. I wonder if it'll change eventually, but let us go back to our base and see what kind of machine work we can do. I gift you not all the shards. Just one thank you. Greedy, greedy, greedy. Cat. Mission accomplished. The shrine slowly whirs to life. It takes items and begins to fix itself. It seems to be running some kind of test and is checking that everything still works. Suddenly, it spits out a rather strange creature in your arms. The shrine notes the Stumpy Spark has been immediately activated as part of the test. The Stumpy Spark stares at you and seems ready and eager to receive instructions. However, before anything else can be done, with a puff of magic, the Stumpy Spark turns into a wooden disc that fits in your hand. With the Spark's deactivation successful, the shrine claims is now fully operational and ready to be assigned sparks. The strange metal in your staff changes, and slots that fit discs appear. You place it in, and the Stumpy Spark begins to follow you. Hooray! There he is! There's little buddy. Come on, little buddy. I'll take care of you and love you forever. Alright, so we have button number 1 is a spark. You can throw out the spark. It is not button number 1. Here we go. In aim mode, which is space, you can throw by left clicking. Whee! It begins running its head into a pine tree, I think. Does this count as cutting it down? Some objects require special sparks to harvest them. Read more in the notebook. Alright. Stumpy is the most basic of sparks. It can't do a lot, but it tries hard. Also a good listener. Its attack type is blunt. Oh, little cutie. Come along. I can harvest pine saplings, so probably it can harvest this kind of thing. So we aim this. No, I just enjoy watching him hit his head into it. There we go. So we can get the small ones. And I think it was right-click to call back. Is that true? Yeah. Wait till it finishes cutting. May I have another one, please? So, yeah, by putting in the wood you need and one of these, you get another one. It does take some time to grow. That's okay. 3.8 of them per minute. I'm wondering if eventually these become automated. Last little bits. Glorious. We now have 2. Wonderful. I need to now call them back and harvest one more of these. So, we're going to go to aim mode. Throw one of you. Throw... Goes up as he goes to the machine. Go machine! He gets inside the machine. Did he take himself apart, possibly? Okay, you can put him inside of a slot. I wonder what happens. Doesn't be calling them back. I wonder what happens if you put 2 of them in there together. I'm gonna feed my little friends to the machine. How do I pick you? Oh, I think I send you as well. There are now 2 of them in the machine. I can do nothing. So you all come back, join me again, won't you? Oh, how do I activate you? It is to fill a spark, and then... Oh, this part is supposed to make a second one, apparently. I need 2 more wood. We have that. Bottom slots? Bottom slots. Ah, thank you. Active sparks. Cool. Okay. Hello, little friends. So they do get inside the machine. And we have an ad break coming. I'm going to go ahead and take this ad break, and while it's going, we will... I'll craft first, and then we'll do some crossword puzzle. So we have 2 little sparks. We're allowed to have up to 3 actives at a time if we want to. Also, if you move your mouse off of the crafting button, it stops crafting. You gotta keep it right on there. Behold a 3rd little friend. Adorable. Alright, I'm gonna pause the game right there. Back to it in 3 minutes after the ad break is done. Again, the OBS is capturing the wrong screen again. Don't know why it keeps happening. Let's capture this one instead. Good, good. And we're on now to a Friday puzzle. We'll see how this goes. We can have 3 stacks of them, not just 3 of them. I wonder how high they stack. 9 little friends at once. Some CPR administrators, probably EMTs. A cube in a bowl of miso soup is tofu. Part of a dim sum spread, probably bao. Overflow with, probably team. Practical magic actress blank Rachel Wood, that's Evan Rachel Wood. Animals on the flags of both California and Missouri, those are bears. Where some drivers wait to pick up passengers. There's like a cell phone lot, past that I'm not sure. A stat given by a flight attendant, either ETA or ETD, we'll see. Word after X or G. No idea. Annual Vietnamese celebration is Tet. Does it have another spelling? It can't be Tets. That'd be plural. Bony protrusion is a spur, I think. Oh, X Games. G Games, I think that's wrong. On we go. Lumpy citrus fruits are the uglies. Bony protrusion. I'm stuck on spur. Situation has devolved into total chaos. No idea. Let's do downs, though. Video game beaten for the first time in 2023 by 13-year-old Willis Gibson, who advanced so far the screen froze. Tetris. Apparently the screen can freeze in many ways, but he's the first one to find like the farthest point at which the game will freeze or something. eggs scientifically. Their ova, intimidating part of a viper or vampire is a fang. Hit Control Z is to undo. Like a tire with a worn down tread, it's bare, so ugly fruit is incorrect. R&B singer India Ari, I think it's IE, I'm not sure. Blank buco, a northern Italian dish. Osso buco. So, not sure. It's bald. Bald is correct, so uglies is right again. Alright. Bony protrusion. I have no idea. No idea. Taxi stands is where some people wait for passengers. Bus stands, waiting stands, car stands. I think taxi would be good, but then it's ETT. D or A? Huh. Let's see something there. Droop is to sag. Situation in total chaos. A re might be double I, possibly? Huh. I'm missing something on this one. We'll see. A small device that uses an atomizer for short. So something that would spray is an atomizer. Maybe a vape pen, an e-cig. There you go. A gallant chap. Gallant chap. I don't know. White knight. Dessert chain with a superlative name. There's TCBY. I have no idea what that stands for. Dessert chain. There's Dairy Queen. I need like a best or exceptional or something. Result of a coder's typo, perhaps. An error screen. Not sure. A food whose name comes from the Greek word for turn. A euro, probably. A system error. Shame on you, coders. Shame. A chortle syllable. Ha ha ha. Maybe. Ro. DeBose, who plays the Bullets in Hamilton. DeBose. DeBose? I don't know. Discordia's Greek counterpart. So what is the Greek god of chaos? No, sure. Oh, TBY stands for the country's best yogurt. Thank you for knowing that, though. And with that, the ad break is over. Let's go ahead and get back to our video game. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. All right, we have our little buddies there. Now we're supposed to go through the old mine shaft, solve the mystery to Ancient Shrine. Done. Now go and talk to the Divine Researcher once more. Well, little buddies in tow. Come along, little buddies. Took time to get through the mine shaft also. So people be like very weirded out by my bringing animate logs along. Don't show the wood chopper. He'll be very upset and go after them with his axe. Alright, look what I've done. Look what I've brought you. You tell the Divine Researcher on everything you've seen about the Ancient Shrine, especially the rather strange creature that came out of it after we fixed it. So they're called sparks, you say? How unusual. Clearly they have some research to do. They're quite cute. You should show them around. Maybe others in the village have some thoughts or ideas on them. Alright, I will show the wood chopper. This is going to go absolutely terrible. Hello. What are those little guys? Sparks, you say? You get them to do work for you? Tell me more. You see his eyes twinkle in thought as you describe the ancient shrine and how sparks work in one. He mutters something and nods to himself. Oh, I see. Yes, of course. That's pretty ingenious. Right, let me have a few, will you? And give me materials. I want to try making a logger for little sparks. I wants 10 logs, 5 stone, and 2 sparks. He's stealing my friends. So we need to find a place where we can cut down stone. Hey! Okay, so he has nothing for me. We bring up the map, we can see who else might have quests, but I'm gonna try to show them off. And apparently taking the village monument also. The monument wishes to see them. Stones. Okay, I wonder. Aim mode. Get to work, team. That's too strong, apparently. The little one they can do, though. So I'm gonna call those 2 back. And then throw 1 to here. We're stealing stones from the Mason twins. And they bring the stones back to me? You adorable little creatures. You absolute geniuses. Look how lazy I can be. I can just stand here and things get done. I think we need to have, is it 5 or 10 of the stones? Quests are L. 5 stones, apparently. 10 logs, 2 stumpy sparks. How many do we have now? We have 4 stones. All right, 1 more gotten. And then can they cut down the little tree here, or is that too big for them? Yeah, poor guy breaks his little head, so... Small trees what we need. Or I can just cut down the trees for the worker. There's one right next to him. Quest we put on the HUD. It makes a lot of sense. Although I think I put one on the map. I put a hot point there for no good reason. Alright, little friends. 2 of you live here now. I'm sorry. You are all my favorites. Don't worry. And they want the stones, the wood. And we need to have 8 more logs. And I'm super curious if we're going to be able to get ourselves our own logger for the giant tree that's out on the world map. Or the non-village part of the world, we'll see. Taking more than we actually need. Leaving as much as good for others. So all but, well, fine. You take all of them, and there you go. Whoops. Of course, since they're so small, they need a load table, and it's done. One very important thing. You need an etheric orb to build the logger. They offset the ether of the giant trees you see. Equivalent exchange. You don't really need to know what that means. Let me tell you, I've personally tried harvesting giant trees without an etheric counterbalance. It took me 2 whole months to regrow my mustache. We first found the etheric orb and the beofillant corpses that are around the woodlands. I'm sure you can find more, but for now I'll give you a few I have to spare. Alright, so he rewarded us with a logger, wooden logs, stones, and the etheric orbs. Alright, so we only have 1 friend left. Let's make more of those soon. And we can build our harvesting logger now. Infinitely harvest logs and more from a giant tree. I'm guessing I can assign a little buddy to work at them. But when you go see the monument again, we brought them our first friend. Maybe, do you want to be a key? You do not want to be a key. So maybe this mission is the long-term one. Yeah, this is the spark key. So though it's pinned here, we can definitely unpin with something else. But the mirror wants things too. Oh, you look like you're being a very busy bee elephant today. How about I teach you how to have an eye on things when you have lots of tasks to do? The mirror tells you the tricks she uses to take a look at the bigger picture and figure out what to take care of next. Open the quest overview. Done. Are there other quests to do? Here we go. Open the quest overview. And then probably pin it to the screen. Open the quest overview. Oh, here it is. We're good, sorry. I see the quest overview. So this must mean that each of the characters here have missions I don't see quite yet. And the ones that are grayed out, those I've not yet done. So the quartermaster will teach me how to make dirt paths and barrels. Understood. Thank you for the help there. Next up, the quartermaster. Hello. Hey, those weird doll's ears. The woodsman was showing them off. They follow instructions, right? You think they can carry stuff too? I believe they can. After seeing the woodsman show off the sparks, the quartermaster has an idea. Maybe they've been given instructions to not just work in places, but to make them carry items from one building to another using paths. She's asked for a few sparks to test it out and promises to teach you what she's learned. So they want to borrow 3 sparks. Okay, so I need to make more sparks. I think that's all the work I have to do right now. And then I can also make my lumber cutter thing. Good old lumber cutter thing. So B to build, harvester, whoop. Okay, we can open it. So may I throw a buddy to work on that? Oh, it's chopping! Oh, it's chopping! And then I'm guessing I can have another small spark collect from there to go to a storage area, probably. For now, though, I need more of you. Need a bunch more wood. Okay. So I can't cut those down. I can pick up the dried bushes, I believe, for a further pile of woods. Too far away. Too far away. Oh yeah, infinite wood things generate wood also. Good call. I wanted to leave that for the stumps to use. I wanted the worker to retain the product he's made. I'm no capitalist here. I'm not taking other people's labor. Yeah, good call that there are pieces of wood here for me. How many, I'm not quite sure. But we're up to quite a few now. So we begin creating little friends. And I'm now kind of wondering, is it possible to have Stumpy Sparks create more Stumpy Sparks? I think probably yes. So I need at least 3 of these to give to the quartermaster. And I probably want to keep a few for myself also. Must find a way to speed this thing up. You go faster if I put... Hey, it goes faster if I throw one into here. He's doing it himself! He's rolling back and forth doing it himself. Maybe, or maybe it's a new one. But yeah, it's now self-creating them. And faster than I can do so. I bet if I give him a second one, it'll go even faster. Oh, they're so helpful. Yeah, I definitely see how cute this game is. And I definitely see how... Okay, so 1.9 per minute is slower than me. But if there's 2 of them, they work at the same speed that I do. Got it. I see how this game has a tremendous amount of possibilities. Like, this is really, really fun so far. And just seeing how the different machines start fitting together is super, super cool. Yeah, the little legs go back and forth. They're just rolling back and forth with such joy. I hope they have no sentience. I hope they're unaware of the world around them. They're just machines. Don't ask any questions. We can make one more. Good job, team. So probably I want to end up leaving some here. But I also would like to take them all with me. I don't want to abandon them. However, that's all I need to give to the quartermaster. So any extra ones, there's still quite a few more coming in. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna leave it running forever. I'm gonna get 2 more of them. And yeah, I think you're absolutely right that I can have the log delivered to the teleporter to keep the teleporter running. Once we have a path to deliver. That'd be pretty cool. These are mine now. Oh! I can have little buddies do other work while I'm waiting. Can they harvest this metal also on the ground? No, they can't engage with the metal quite yet. Can we get him here? No, nor the other item on the ground. I wonder if something can hunt also. Huh. Whichever way. Have these now finished. And I'll give them these logs also. We now head back to town. Merely a demo. Oh, I wonder if the sword person we saw in the very first screen of the game actually do hunting for us. They look like swords. We'll see. There are your items. We gave them some sparks. They teach us how to do dirt paths and barrels both. It works! They walk on paths. They pick up items from buildings they pass. They drop off items the building they pass can use them. They also pick up items on the path within their way, but they only walk on the right side of the path for some reason. Oh god, it's Factorio. Let me show you how to make the dirt path. Thank you. So they only walk on the right side. I wonder if they turn around. Or if they get to the end of the right and just stop. Alright, so I would like to make... I'm guessing I have to pick up here, probably. So how do we make the path? Alright, buddies. One of you work there now. Hi-ho, hi-ho. Walking back and forth they go. So I can make buckets also. I don't know if they carry the buckets on their head, possibly. It's happening. It's happening. Teleport online. So they move much more slowly while carrying things, but... How long does this thing run? Okay, it's not going to stay all the time with only one working. So, more laborers! Now, because they only walk on the right-hand side, I'm guessing they won't block each other's path. Now, the bucket thing I learned how to make. A barrel, sorry. A place for you or your sparks to store items in. So, I guess we can put a bucket on the way. They'll pick things up from if need be. To store additional wood. Okay, it doesn't quite stay on with two of them. So, one more friend. Which means I have no friends again. Which means... Hello, friend maker. You have one friend for me now. I'll use that one friend to get me additional... I don't recall what I need next. Tabs inventory. We're gonna need wood again. Wood's right here. I'll go steal all their wood. I'm sorry, little buddies. Oh, we gotta put a second worker up on the trees also. There's 2 spots for them. Yes! Even more wood, even more quickly. I get a kick out of this. And then, I'm guessing we want to have someone working on stones. And bringing stone to a storage place. But I don't believe any of these will give me permanent stone. So we probably need to hold off on trying to have permanent stone collection until we have some way of making them go from stone to stone to stone. Like collecting an area as opposed to collecting just one piece and then coming back to us. We're also allowed to personally collect stones. Good to know. And I need more wood also. I'm also very curious what these little things are. I'm guessing we'll learn eventually. I should throw a little buddy at it and see what happens. See what the sparks do. I'm getting wood. Again, we have infinite wood being created. I just keep forgetting about that. I want to keep harvesting myself to show that I'm a member of the proletariat as well. No idleness for me. Alright, so we need a pile of those and one of those. They can then make 4 more of them. Alright, we have no active mission right now, do we? Other than activating the monument. So I wonder if we should go back to town and see who else has jobs for us. But I don't want to go back without a pile of sparks to share. I can deliver wood to the friend maker. Good point. Good point. You're not wrong. You're definitely better at this game than I am. I keep thinking one problem at a time. But yeah, we could. This may happens in a lot of games I play. I don't automate. I just run things around myself. This is a problem we played Factorio. Is I was always fine with saying yes, yes, yes. I'm gonna run from place to place. I'm gonna do all the work. And a number of viewers found that somewhat upsetting that I wouldn't just let the machines do the work. That's not a bad idea. Alright, buddies, we're going to cut this thing down. There and there. And the stone also, please. I'd help with the tree instead. Stone, please. I mean, it's not really stone. It's in fact nothing. Alright, so new road. Coming on this way. So this is the input side. And that's the output side. Okay, because they only go on the right-hand side, they're going to walk all the way past and give to here also. I want to destroy some road if I can. This was a slight mistake there, connecting those two. I don't see a bulldozer icon, though, so I wonder if destruction's not possible. There it is. So 2 on this side, that's not going to work. Sorry. So it was build this thing. Okay, so they have to share it, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't see a way for them to both get to this location without running back and forth together. There's probably some way to do it with, I know, there's a way to do it with a barrel, probably. So I'm going to have a middle spot here. And then put a barrel here. I don't quite know how barrels work yet, but let's find out. Can't build there. Oh, hello, bot friends. Good seeing you again today. Alright, very good. Very, very good. Occasionally we have the bots visit, offering all their fine view bots. We get 5,000 viewers all at once. It'd be amazing. Alright, so road from here to here didn't connect. Awesome. And then hopefully barrel can go right here. And so then road to here and road to here. Now, will this work the way I think it will? I've got some doubts. But let's see. Most notably, are they picking up from here? Oh, they're not. Okay, I worry, unfortunately, that this thing has only one entrance-exit spot. And so I think it's the case that... I think it's the case, then, that they'll have to stop in this point. And with that, I worry they're going to go back and forth, unfortunately. Okay, let's try again. Yeah, now you're off the races again. Alright, buddies. Well, we had a fun time. I'll let them do it the old-fashioned way. So we'll end up destroying a lot of things. How do I destroy you? Well, you can live there as a reminder of my failures. Alright, across we go. Everyone is currently lost in space. Hello? Oh, they're attached to me? Cat. So I'll give them a few more friends. And see how that goes. We need... What's this? This is ether pellets. I don't know where I got that from. It's a new kind of item I've not seen previously. We need to get additional corpses. Is that faster? Is overall speed the same? I have no idea. One thing you'll discover about the way I play this game is I tend to just try things and see what it looks like. And if it's slower, I probably will not notice. I'll have fun making it anyway. Yeah, we're already going for maximizing my factory's efficiency. What would be the fast way to do it, Resorty? Resorty doing it the slow way, Resorty. Resorty slow. That's true, it's true. How many am I carrying right now? Only the one. So I'm going to try to save up 6 of them and then head back into the village. While we're waiting on that, I can have little buddies cut on these trees. Because they're kind of in the way. I can also just steal some off the road. Yeah, unfortunately this thing is not staying on. That's why I was trying to make sure that I had them separated. So that I could have one group always delivering here and one group always delivering here. This one in particular, I feel like it needs to have a dedicated workforce. But that's fine. That's fine. Maybe I can make the path more direct across this way. I'm not sure. Good job, team. I want to have one more of them. Fantastic. To the city. Tell the Masons. Tell the secret Masonic Lodge. Oh boy. Oh, this is horrible. We're seeing people getting to work. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, so we're seeing the path they take. Are we slavers? I worry we may be slavers. This is all like one big allegory for slavery. Try it out. So they want me to build a logger, connect the logger to the Stumpy Spark Shrine, throw some Stumpy Sparks on path, transport wooden logs, make 10 Stumpy Sparks. I already did that. Does it know I already did that? Okay, I did some of it. They want me to just throw some more, transport some more, etc. Alright. Oh, while I'm here to check out the Masons also. Okay, hello Masons. We need to see on the map. No one has friends for us right now. Or quests for us right now. So we want me to throw 3 more here. 1, 2, 3. To switch the pin mission. You don't have to unpin first. So we need to have additional of the shards to... We need additional shards to keep this thing going. This is Taylorism? Yes, the assembly line can never stop. It's for our good together. The study of management is with us. I want Georgism. I want whoever owns this land to have to pay taxes. That's what we need, clearly. What's this thing? An ancient container. Wooden panels, sawn timber, and some leaves. That surely belonged to someone. It's ancient, though, and so... what does the worker do here? Gives up. Good. Can I have them harvest the corpses? You can have them harvest the corpses. Amazing. Sometimes they transport things back to me. Other times they don't quite do so. Maybe they transport one thing back and then force you to carry the rest, or throw them to bring you more. Okay, our corpse down there. And over here also. I'm putting more and more into the labor master, just standing around. They do bring me one. And then I order them to collect. Let's either get all 3 of them then. Or just the one over and over again. Yeah, just one. They're not particularly intelligent. One job at a time. No if-thens, unfortunately. That'll be enough, though, to get our sparks made. must wait for 6 more of them. While we're waiting, we'll chop down these trees, which I think I may have chopped down before. Or as I said the words, I will chop these down. I'm guessing eventually we'll be able to harvest the sparks from here. Hey, Anonymous Gifter, thank you for gifting us up to a call. A call, do enjoy the emotes and such. And Anonymous Gifter, whomever you may be, thank you for your kindness and being part of our community for a long time. And, you know, happy birthday probably, but good to see you here for sure. They make a sound when you throw them. Yes, they're a little bit despondent over being thrown, but they understand. It's part of the story. Oh my goodness, look at them all. Wait, how many am I allowed to have? The more I get, the happier I am. I'm guessing 10 is a full stack, but... yes, they stopped stacking then. And K is waiting for me. K has wooden panels, a twice refined wood-based material used in crafting and building. A large wooden panel constructed out of timber. The pellet is a small piece of unrefined magic material. It consists of partially digested materials and condensed pieces of magic. The etheric orb is used for constructing loggers in particular, a material used to counterbalance the large quantity of machine-interfering volatile magic inside of a giant tree, found in large creatures. And the shards are wondrous materials used all over the world as a source of magic energy for mundane uses. My wife, Noms, has been reading a book called Babel, which she referred to as a woke Harry Potter. And it's apparently about some people back in the Victorian era at Oxford, like capturing people's languages around the world and taking their languages and putting them inside of like metallic insignias to make machines work faster. It's all a little bit on the nose about colonialism and imperialism, but she really enjoyed it though. So there you go. Nom's recommendation, Babel, an 800-page book. I think young adult reader probably. The quartermaster nods at us. We explain to her what happened when we created a production line. Her lips relax into a soft and satisfied smile. Nice. Here, take this gift. Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the follower mode now because I believe that the bot storm has stopped. Okay, cool. Did you give me a new quest? No, you did not. Anyone else? Aha! The tree cutter has an idea. Hello, tree cutter. Alright, I was thinking maybe we can get these sparks, not just harvest the wood, but actually craft with it. I'll need quite a lot of materials to try out some different ideas, but you and your sparks can do it. I use 100 logs to make a saw bench for the sparks so I can refine the wood. If you're having trouble, expand the logistics network by finding more giant trees and build more workstations. Alright. So, I wonder how many we've saved up so far in the pile over here. And it occurred to me to make additional supply lines. I can do that. Oops, I meant to pin the other quest here. We have 2. We had 2 left behind. So I've currently... Wait. Deliver 2 logs does not mean how many I have in my inventory. It's how many I have in his box. So we have... tab key. We have 20, 40, nearly 60 right now. While they're working on getting me more things, let's go and find additional giant trees and ancient machines. I think I saw them on the map. The 3 giant giant trees here. We could set one up to continually work on putting log into a bucket, I suppose. Also, a boulder with moss on it. Huh. Okay, get around here. Is the book called Babel, or The Necessity of Violence, an Arcane History of the Oxford Translators Revolution? That is, in fact, the one. That is the one that my wife is encouraging me to read, that she really enjoyed. Again, woke Harry Potter, apparently. Alright, bring me a harvester. For that, we need to have 4 more stones again. That's one thing I've not collected too much of. Where is my stone pile? Hey, another location for a teleporter. So is there a giant tree near here? No. So presumably I can run the wood from the giant trees in the south up that way. Maybe. Y'all get to work on stones, please. So, go, 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 go. And while they're working on that, I'll get some more wood. And now we collect. Figure out which this is available to collect stone and which to sit on the ground. A little challenging for me, but how much are we up to now? 8. That is more than 5, so we're good to go. Head back over to where the giant tree was in the south. This game does feel a tiny bit fiddly, but I think in a good way. There's like a lot of little things to do here and there that add up to a functional factory. Part is I think that unlike Factorio, you don't do that much logistics building, at least not right away. And so I wonder if it'd be quite a bit more logistics building and more tasks to have, or to be a small area at each location possibly. All right, some of you are going to get to work. And very awkwardly, trees in the way. Maybe I should face this thing the other direction. You can't rotate it once it's built up, unfortunately. So someone deployed there. And we'll have a road that goes around like so. At the end of the road, we'll have our barrel face this way. Okay. Then finish moving you all around. And build a little bit more road from here to here. Connect those. Alright, some of you are going to stay here, little friends. We love and appreciate you. Okay. So make sure they do, in fact, drop into the bucket. Need to get some speed magic to help them run faster. They drop off and go ahead? Cool. And the barrel can hold quite a bit, so that can run for a long time before we need to return. Alright, we'll go grab wood again. We're up to how much now? Fewer than we headed out. Great. Great. So, other trees to cut down while I'm waiting for more to be made. One right here. And I guess if we stand here and just keep stealing more and more, they'll never stop working. We need 100 of them, so 20, 40, 60, 80, so another stack or so. 18 more than we're done. I could probably steal them off of the other machines. There's no collecting while your inventory's open. Allow me to be a thief over here. Cool. And the excess I'll leave behind for them. Good. Alright, once more to woodcrafting to learn how to make refined wood. I do not know what that'll be used for. We'll discover soon. Hello, wood chopping man. I bring you so much labor-saving material. Perfect timing. Let me show you my final design. So much of the machinery's inside the building. It simplifies the work so the sparks of yours don't have to do anything too complex. No offense, they're not very smart. When I try to give a complex order to one, they get very confused. Ha ha ha. Of course, there's always more room for improvement, but try it out. Saw bench, we can make sawn timber then. To make that, we need to have Just 20 basic logs. And while we're here, quest down this way. Do you want me to bring you some song logs? I think I know how this one works. I've been looking through my research. It seems these sparks are entirely unique. You're the first person to discover such a thing. I'm the special kid. What? Are you surprised this old man can actually do some work? Divine technology is my specialty, I'll have you know. I've been thinking, maybe we can recreate these spark machines. The divine researcher grins, his eyes full of passion. He takes out several pages full of questions he's prepared to ask you. He wants 10 sparks and 5 shards. You spend what feels like forever answering a litany of questions about the Stumpy Spark Shrine, its dimensions, its connections, how every little thing seems to work. By the end of it, the divine researcher is satisfied. I see. So it uses the same etheric energies as divine technology, and it certainly fits some older hypotheses, but replicating the actual process, well, nothing to do but try. That might allow us to make our own spark maker, I'm guessing. Currently we have just that first one, but we need to get more of the basic ether, and then also more logs, and most importantly, I'd like to begin refining. And I think, I don't know. I was gonna say I think I'm gonna go refine at the other location, but I like my little spot so close to base, or so close to the city. So let's have instead, I was gonna have it come here to refine, but I recognize now that would maybe turn a teleporter off. I think instead we should refine this direction, because there are lots of logs saved for the sparks. Why don't we go instead here, and we need to grab a bunch of logs. We have more than 20 of them. We need exactly 20. Oh, a little tree to cut down also. Alright, so this thing has 2 inputs, 1 output. And that is putting it in. I'm guessing it needs 2 workers also. Go, go. And then from there, we're going to have him put him into a barrel, I guess. And I'm kind of wondering if I should have a complete circuit here at some point. But we need to have another road along this way. Or possibly just straight forward and back. And that one needs a barrel as well. Which takes even more logs. The endless, endless, endless need of logs. Do you work the way I think you work? Need a laborer also. Get the planks. Drop off planks. Nice. Alright, our next quest was to go collect... How much of what? I wish I could unpin this one permanently, and so it would never pin itself. I can always pin itself with nothing else to do. I need 10 sparks and 5 shards. 10 sparks are easily grabbed. Cool. And then the sparks can be gotten from corpse once more. That said, we have to go farther and farther away from the base to find necessary corpses. I cannot wait till we can hunt. We can get them much more easily. I believe you are corpses. Nope, you're a bush. You're a bush. They all look so similar. I think the corpses, though, have a bit of bone sticking out. Incidentally, about 8 minutes I'm intending to change games off of this one. I have enjoyed it, but I do want to play a little bit of Adaptory. I told the dev I would do so, and so I will, in fact, do so. I found more corpses. Good, good. So we'll have our 2 remaining buddies gather from both of those. And then I'll gather myself here as well. I'll gather by myself or with myself. Not quite sure. Not really gathering myself. Which I think means to like prepare oneself to go out for the day or to go give a speech perhaps. 18 more than enough. So, then head back inside and give these to the researcher. Oh wow, big hive of enemies in here. I hope eventually we can... Oh, there's Spunny Burrows. I wonder if that's where the Spunny Queen lives. Oh, Spunny. It's a combination of something and bunny. Spunny. It's a punny reference, I'm sure, but what I don't know exactly. Maybe Spark Bunny, as sparks are our name for our living robots. Spider, maybe. Oh, Spider makes sense, Frozen. Good call. I appear to have left a spot on the map. I keep doing this accidentally. Is just I click, maybe? Yeah, I think I just click a little bit and it leaves a pointer behind. This game looks quite adorable indeed. It's an adorable factory building game. This is the general description I've got so far. Alright, 10 of you. And 5 of you? 5 of these. Too many. Control the split. There we go. Mission accomplished. It's done! There's no way of building this without ancient bases. The piping is vital and I can't quite replicate it. I'm guessing these are concrete spots, or stone spots that have the little pink pipe probably coming out of it. I've made the process agnostic. It means you can use it to make other types of sparks. What? I know there are more shrines out there. I bet you a warm dinner is more sparks too. Ooh, I always thought these were statues or minor deities, but I think they're creatures. Oh. As we make our own spark workbench and the Stumpy Spark. Stumpy Spark. I'm guessing eventually we will find some place to learn how to make additional spark types. The sword sparks I want to know most of all. The researcher squints at you over his glasses. You weren't planning on just trying out and not telling me the results, right? Go build 10 Stumpy Sparks in your own spark workbench. Good, I'll even give you a little something for it. Don't make me wait too long. I'll try not to. And then the mayor has a job also. Endless fetch quests. Look, I know everyone's excited for these spark thingies, but I don't like you go out there so much. There's a reason we don't let everyone walk in the woods, you know. I've agreed I'd give them a chance, but I won't let it go without a fight. If those little creatures of yours can't do this, then they're not worth the risk. The mayor wants you to prove yourself. Use everything you've learned so far to complete the goal. Deliver 40 Stumpy Sparks and 60 sawn timber. Wow. Hello, Noms. How are you? Hello. This game, you play an adorable little, I don't know, sorceress or something. And you create small creatures to go and do your bidding.
No, I am the mayor.
You are the mayor.
I tell you to go do my bidding.
Exactly right.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, so I said you do it, I meant I do it.
That's right.
You can throw them, and they bash their head into things to take them apart for you. So that's the very basic way they work, and they bring you what they've made afterwards. Good job, buddy.
Oh.
And then you can put them together, which we've done out here, to have a little factory. Go, friends, go! I realized just now that this machine needs more of these still. But I wonder if I should also have a collection for the Stumpy Sparks. So we're supposed to get 100 of them or so. But it stops anytime this thing is full. But until I have a good input of ether shards, probably it's less important.
May I ask a question?
You may ask a question, Noms.
Have your little friends unionized?
They have not yet unionized. Apparently not quite smart enough for complex thought.
Oh.
That's what the game has told me, that they cannot do more than one thing at a time.
Oh.
So there you go. We need to have a little bit more wood, which you can grab right here.
They sure seem to be working hard. Did they get a break?
No. They'll have their rest in death. They may smile on the last of days.
Oh.
I cannot wait till I can find these sparks without having to go take apart corpses. I must learn to hunt very soon. That said, these ancient shrines, I'm guessing, give us access to new kinds of creatures. There's one right over here. Behold! You extend your hand to touch the Why, oh.
I'm just worried that something will happen to your hand.
A strange metal in your brooch radiates a soft light as the machine begins to hum and come to life.
Ooh.
This machine clarifies capable of making
Aha! Oh.
ether shards, but it's currently broken.
Womp womp.
So if I give it 5 shards, it can then make shards too. That sounds great. So corpses needed to give those, to create more shards in the future. I thought those monuments could only make the little friends, but no, it seems they're able instead to make lots of different things.
Go raid some corpses.
Hey, raiding corpses is the name of the game, unfortunately. And I've already raided most of them nearby. That's good. I'm actually the funerary director of this area. Hello? Hello, corpses? Have I, in fact... Oh, new kind of people. Mantis stags. What a weird bit of hybrid this is. And the spider bunnies. This is all very strange.
What's that one game that generates new creatures for every planet you end up on?
Oh, No Man's Sky?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's also... Spore is a game with lots of different kinds of creatures.
I was thinking No Man's Sky.
Elder Druid, we can't actually attack anything yet. We're going to eventually meet some new kind of characters that we can create that will probably do the hunting for us. We've been told emphatically that we do not know how to do any hunting at all.
I like how your life seems to be making other people do your dirty work.
When you say my life, do you mean like when I teach, I don't actually solve any problems? I just tell the students, you all figure this one out.
I mean, that's what some students think philosophy classes are.
Absolutely right. Hey, we found a giant store of the shards we need. So I think we now have everything we need to activate.
Oh, how exciting.
The new shrine, which is... Wait, the Distiller Shrine is called? Distiller Shrine. This one's still unknown. It's time for us to change games, but I want to get both of these shrines going first. A message. Animating force with sparks, the etheric distillation process. You need to have... You need to have what exactly? Just 5 shards. Easily done. Complete. The shrine whirs to life, takes the item and begins to work by itself. It's running a test. It's checking that everything still functions. There's a hiss of steam as the machine finishes its process. It refines pellets into shards. The shrine claims is now fully functional, ready to put to use. So it does not create unlimited anything. It just takes the pellets, which you can get somewhere eventually, I'm hoping, and turns them into 6 shards at a time. It takes 2.5... Sorry, it takes half of a minute to make 2.5 of them. So 5 per minute. Nope, that's not true. Math is impossible. It's a secret dark art. I wish to stop saying words now. It says it makes 2.5 per minute. So I meant that it makes, I don't know.
These aren't real minutes. That was not just...
Well, so... Over the course of a minute, it makes 2.5 rounds.
I thought it was making 6 of them at a time.
Yeah, I thought so also. It means you can make 6 of them, I believe. Or maybe it is making 6 at a time. Yeah, you're right. It's making 6 each time. I think. Let's see. I have 18 currently.
Do you have to stay here or can you walk away?
You have to hold the button down. Now, if I want to, I can insert 2 buddies. And the little buddies then begin rolling around on it. As you see there, and that keeps it working. So we can come back later and do more. Good job, good job. 6 for 2.5 minutes, or 2.5 crafts per minute. It's 2.5 crafts per minute, making 6 at a time. We wish to go visit the ancient shrine of the water. And see what it makes. Maybe water. The mayor told us to be sure to drink water. I think it was probably a comment on the player as opposed to a comment on the actual game mechanics. Almost there. Ha! More treasures. This time, even more shards. And also this thing, which is called an etheric clump. All these wonderful items. Let's read the old ways. Actual arms that can work. Why are limbs so difficult to make? At least... creatures with arms. You extend your hand to touch it. Once again, the strange metal does its thing. You make crafty sparks here. Crafty sparks. First one wants 4 stumpy sparks and 4 wooden panels. Do I have those things? I have 9 panels. Awesome. Split in half. I think it was 5 of these. Oh, 4 of these. So we borrow 1 more from our stack here. I give it too many, the extras pop out. This one too spells out a strange creature in your arms. The shrine notes that crafty sparks will immediately activate as part of the test. The crafty spark waves at you, ready and eager to receive instructions. However, before anything can be done, womp 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 womp, with a puff of magic, the spark turns into a wooden disc that fits in your hand. With the deactivation successful, the shrine claims it's fully operational and is ready to be assigned sparks. I have no idea what these things do, but I'm delighted to have them anyway. So I can activate them and have all of our little friends chase us then. So can the crafty sparks work on boulders maybe? So I want to activate mode, use the E key to pull up ones I want, and throw them. What do you do, buddy? It tried hammering its head and just got a headache instead.
No.
So probably maybe runs a machine better than other ones.
Poor buddy.
Let's see if it actually speeds up production here. Oh, this is upgrading. So you need the basic sparks and wood panel to make a new one. Kind of low on basic sparks. So if I craft it, 2.5 cycles per minute. If the crafty buddies do it instead, 3.8 per minute. So crafties work faster than even I do. Look, they go hammer, hammer, hammer. Instead of rolling around on top of the button, they hit it over and over again.
Because they have arms.
They have arms. That's very useful. Everybody loves arms. What a cute game. What a cute game. What a cute game. But it's time for us to change to a different game.
Oh.
For one more hour, we're going to stream a different game.
Oh.
Oh, indeed. The noms probably be done a little bit after noon.
Oh yeah, I heard you saying that you were switching games, so I thought I'd come over.
That's very nice. Thanks for playing the Odd Spark demo. Is this all in the game already? Look how big this factory is compared to my tiny nothingness. Also, it's multiplayer. If you want, you can build with other friends. Look at it all. Wow.
Will you one day create cars?
We create cars?
You could be like Henry Ford.
It is Taylorism through and through. If I'm writing a review, what I put as my quotes. I mean, obviously the adorable word goes in. What kind of quotations do we need? Yeah, something about... I think I should write a review of this game that's entirely references to Karl Marx. I think that would be a good way of reviewing this game.
I feel like it looks like Pikmin a little bit, too. That's what I was thinking, too.
Yeah, I've never played Pikmin. I don't know anything about it. But...
I've only seen very many videos of it on the train.
I see. Like advertisements?
Yeah.
Got it. We have a 30-second, that's not true, a 3-minute ad right now. So during that, let's go and finish up today's crossword, and then we'll change to our other game.
Okay.
Now, I'm glad you're here. You'll be able to help me with the trouble I'm having. So this one you should definitely know.
Pop music reference?
Who played the bullet in Hamilton?
What? The bullet?
Remember, like, the person goes, like, spinning around. So
no, I don't know.
Dibos. A Discordia's Greek counterpart.
Eris? E-R-I-S.
Well, thank you. Some religious figures. Popes. Bodhisattvas. Saviors. No idea. Small spots. Yeah. High streaker. A plane, possibly. What's the down here? Them's the breaks.
That's right.
Mind is cared. Liverpudlian, for example. The Brit. So har supposed to ha ha. Okay.
Is mind cared?
Like mind for? Cared for? Maybe not.
I was thinking the tense is not quite right.
I see. What like instead? Mind. One's brain. One's... I have no idea.
What's your crosses?
High streaker.
Meteor,
good job. A singer who often wears a dichromatic wig is Sia. Pulled up a chair is Sat. Label for Otis Redding and the Staple Singers.
Oh, like their label.
Their album, yeah, album labeling.
Yeah, I don't think SDS is a good way to...
I don't know. We'll see. Michael, who played Alan in Barbie, it's Michael Cera. A roof part that sounds like a biblical name. Eve. Actor who played the title role on Luther. I've got no idea.
Isn't that Idris Elba?
Sure, sounds good. 2023 Sofia Coppola film.
2023?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know.
Why is there so much, like, entertainment things?
That's troubles I have too. Decides in favor of. Opts for. Agrees. Not sure. Big name in moving. U-Haul, possibly.
Uh-huh.
Financial crime committed by several down answers in the puzzle. Embezzlement. A Southwest city that sounds similar to a soy product. Tempe. Ingrid's Casablanca character. Yeah, this is the name I can never remember, unfortunately. Cause of a hospital beep.
Like a pulse?
A machine that goes ping. A lifeline.
I was thinking, like...
Yeah, unfortunately, pulse doesn't fit. Yeah. Neighbor of Q. So probably on the keyboard.
Sit down.
A W, possibly? Or tab, possibly. Little hit on a green is a putt, so tab is right.
Yeah.
Bird known as a nandu, the Rhea. Delight, for instance, but not pleasure. An iamb. That's delightful. What is this one then? Escorts to a penthouse say. Seize up. Which means that Eve is incorrect.
What?
Wow. I felt very good about that one. Wait.
Oh, something is wrong.
Eve must be right. So, the S here.
Wait, escorts to a penthouse. Or it could be escorts. Or I guess it's like bunnies.
Oh, it's across. This is sort of like a Coppola film. Primary colors.
Yeah, I don't have enough.
No worries.
What's the 44 down and the 40 down?
44 down. 40.
To the left.
Thank you. 40. 40?
44.
I can't find it. One second.
Right in the middle.
Thank you. I see the number. I'm trying to work across them. Voice of the God, the Oracle. Animator's creation. A tune.
Cells?
Cells.
What's this one?
40 down. Yep.
Yeah.
A fountain to which, according to legend, one can toss a coin to
Trevi?
guarantee a future return to Rome.
Okay.
Awesome. Priscilla.
Yeah.
Yeah, about Elvis Presley and so on, right?
Yeah. So
L.A.?
Yeah.
Okay.
So maybe that'll help.
A piece of Tupperware, a piece in a Tupperware drawer. A lid. A lid.
Yeah.
Ad break is over, my friends. Thank you for hanging out. That was good. And thank you for your fine help. I appreciate it. Yeah, I don't know why I have so much trouble finding numbers on the downs. Like, it's trying to look through and see, like, what level it's at and so on.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
It's cold down here.
Thanks for hanging out, Noms. I appreciate it. So we're moving to a new game. This game is going to be called Adaptory. It's one that is the first game that I was asked to play during the Steam Nextfest. And the person who asked me to play it, the developer, seems really, really cool. And so I want to appreciate their coolness and see how it goes. Now, that said, I guarantee over the course of the next hour, we're going to have at least a few people say, isn't this just auction not included? And I just typed in auction not included. Good. There's a quick update first, apparently. We'll go and update that right quick. It's 7.4 megabytes of updating, all done already. And so the developer has told me there's ways in which this game is distinguished from auction not included. Let me find the email right quick. Here it is. All right, so a couple things here. Compared to Oni, Adaptory has random events, world challenges like RimWorld. You're limited to 8 explorers, so you have to be really clever and careful with base design. Automation is going to be a huge part. We have extensive backstory and lore, and explorers have conversations with each other. My design goal is for players to feel connected to their crew, so they don't feel like nameless expendable minions. Something I know is happening myself whenever Oni or RimWorld bases get too large. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to capture the game for us. Hey, Jerry, how's it going? My friend? Yeah, yesterday's update was pretty bad. Today's looks okay, though. Here we go. This is an early playable demo of Adaptory, and you may experience minor bugs or gameplay issues. This is not the final version of the game. Adaptory will be in early access for at least 2 years, where we add more systems, content, quality of life features, and official modding support. There is a roadmap. If you get stuck, we have a wonderful Discord community where you can share questions and tips. Thanks for joining us in the journey, enjoy the short demo, and please let us know what you think. Alright, so one thing to say is the developer asked me to give him, I believe, some feedback after we're done playing. So I'd like you to help me come up with feedback. So as we're playing, we'll figure out what we should say, what is good, what is not so good, etc. Let's go! The Steam Nextfest demo. Any fun options here? Full screen's fine. UI scaling. If you go over 100, you may experience visual bugs. Interesting. Interesting. Hey, Nafire! Thank you for the generous resubscription. 29 months of it. Wow. And yes, new game, big fun. So, if it's the case that it's hard for you to see things, I'll go ahead and increase this quite a bit so you can see things more easily. But here's a new game. This is my starting team. So first up is someone named Tekha. I can change the name if I want to. Well, in that case, clearly let's do that. So number 1 will be Pepper MG. Pepper, thank you for your generous resub, and thank you also for sharing your almost birthday with us. You're 39 years old. This is actually true. Pepper's actually 39. That's amazing. From Kepper Giannistan, you're afraid of the dark, you're long-winded, and you're soothing. Tomorrow, the crew of the SS Anacora and I begin our journey into the outer reaches of the Calliope Nebula. I think we're going to make a fantastic team. Next up, thank you also for the Prime subscription, Sinner. I appreciate that very much. SYNNER. 37 years old, from Viania Uvia. Ambitious, exacting, loves the digging. To do, triple check oxygen tanks, secure cargo, tighten the clamps on the crowd chamber door. Gotta make sure everything's ship-shape for the launch. Number 3, we have here Akol. Akol, please be good. Welcome to the team. 36 years old, from Shantore Southrun, hates the digging. Observant but tightly wound. Tomorrow at 9 a.m. precisely, the SSS Anacora will launch and we'll begin our journey to the farthest reaches of the Calliope Nebula. I'm nervous but excited. And lastly, Nafire, thank you so much for your resub also. Age 24, the youngster here, from Gek of Giannistan, similar to Pepper's location, is brainy, loves the digging, and obsessive. The 2 people love digging, 1 hates it. Pepper's afraid of the dark. Cat. I woke up in a cold sweat when I remembered the launch is only a day away. I'm starting to think I shouldn't have agreed to go onto this mission. Nafire having a bad time. Having a bad time, my friend. Let's start that game. A few light leagues from the Calliope Nebula, you and your crew have been sent by the International Space Exploration Agency, ISEA, I was hoping that spelled something funny, to search the farthest reaches of the galaxy for a new planet to call home. At last, you've located a promising candidate. Your coordinates are set, the autopilot switched on. All that's left is to settle in for 6 months of cryo sleep until you crash land. Here. Button number 1, wake up. Is the game paused? The game is paused now. Welcome to Adaptory. I'm going to move myself over slightly into the gap here. Whoops, wrong one. The gap is for me. And I'll move our follower thing over also. Glorious. Okay. You can read ICEA as IC. Like, I'm seeing stuff. That's great. Adapter is a game about collecting resources, building structures, and helping our explorers get off the planet. To get started, let's mark a tile for digging. You know what I love immediately? I love that this little box is like Clippy. Remember Clippy back in Word 1995? That's absolutely what's happening there. I didn't change my title. One second. So my title says Odd Sparks and the game we're playing now. Oh, I'm in the wrong directory. Thanks for catching that. Well, I'm in Adaptory according to my screen here. Let me reload and see if that fixes it. Thank you for catching that. So am I in Adaptory now? I should be there now. Correct directory? Thank you for the help. That's a weird thing if you were seeing it incorrectly, but got it. But yeah, I like Clippy here very much. I see you're starting a base. God. So begin to dig. And this is a ship tile. So as you collect different tiles, it tells you things about them here. All that's keeping your bodies in breathable air from unstable ground below. So as you mouse around, you can see oxygen here. And outside is the void of space. So probably we do not want to open our front door. Also, I wonder if someone was inside of the cockpit, and if they've been pulled into the void of space. Also, we have a distress transmitter. Once the distress transmitter is powered up and has collected enough resource transmitite, love it, transmitite from the world, you can transmit your distress call. You cannot destroy it. So we can't fire it yet. It needs 2,500 kilograms of transmitite. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, so we probably should dig this way. We have cans of oxygen also. Generates oxygen in oxygen candle holders. For now we have plenty of oxygen, we'll be fine. So select you and deconstruct. Is there a hotkey for that? It's G. Down here we have some coal and some transmitite. So we have some transmitite right away. I don't know how far we can go without having a terrible fall. Oh boy, they have their phasers slash tricorders slash I don't know what. I think I should probably build some beds. Explorers want to sleep in the beds. I'll go and dig straight across here. I'm hoping our ship does not fall in and crush ourselves. What's on the ground here? An artifact, a mysterious collection of shapes and symbols. Now, because I'm worried we can't get back out, we'll go ahead and build our first ladder there. And I don't say anything about using the bathroom, so perhaps these characters, unlike the Oni characters, do not need to use the restroom. And we've got 4 of us, so we'll get 4 little beds for now. A big open area of water down there. A la Oni, I'll just dig straight down to it, that's fine. We'll clear here and clear here for now. Getting our first transmitite. Other things to build are lights, turns electricity into light. A coal generator burns that coal to generate power and carbon dioxide. And build tiles and panels also. So I'm really curious what's going to happen when we get ourselves a distress signal sent out. What are you most grateful for today? Asks Pepper MG. Having a little conversation. Then we crash with a copy of the IC guidebook. That's a good thing to be grateful for. We know what we're doing, we're not all going to die. This is the vacuum of space, so I probably shouldn't mind that quite yet. Over here we see some granites, some coal. I want that transmitite. It is precious. So we need 2,500 transmitite. Each one is 5,000 or 500 rather. And are they loading into here? Also need to power it. So the coal generator I think would be a useful thing to build. I do not know if this game yet has here comes pollution. It generates 1 kilogram per second of carbon dioxide. And it generates 500 watts. I don't think heat's in the game yet. I'm not sure it will be in the game. I don't quite know what their plan is for that. But a battery next to it. Heat cannot defeat us. And then I want to roll this water down this way to have a shared bucket. So we'll have a ladder run straight down here. And then we'll dig across this way. Yeah, definitely an early tech demo is what I call this game so far. I'm enjoying seeing the conversations between people. What's your biggest fear? Asks Nafire. Reply is hidden behind it, unfortunately. My biggest fear is not being talked to also. I hate being covered in dust all the time. I do not think I have for you any kind of shower, maybe. What I do have, though, is a generator. So connect those. And then we'll go up this way and plug you in. The sounds of constructing. The building tools have a built-in hammer sound. It's great. It's great. Is there a way I can see this artifact? The air shimmies and reverberates as Sinner has unburied what appears to be an ancient tablet. While it's written in an unknown language, it seems like there might be more of them scattered around the world. Okay. Okay. Don't know what to do with those, but we'll see. We'll go ahead and head up to here. And we'll go down also. I see more tastiness. How far does the world go down? There appears to be a deadline at the bottom, so probably this is in fact the edge of the world. But I like the way of concrete missions as the game gets started. Like they were able to say, okay, let's try to translate the distress call. A solar flare is struck. It's shutting down all electrical devices. It should pass in about a day. So this is where the devs said that there's an overlap of RimWorld and an Oni together. So I'll be curious to see what kind of negative events there are. But definitely unfortunate that your little base can run out of power just like that. I can imagine that being pretty bad once you need to deal with heat or oxygen or otherwise. I am seeing that the carbon dioxide's pooling, as kind of expected. So we'll go ahead and cut off our water here. I'm not going to push the water across, I'm just going to ignore that. And let it come down with us into our pit of carbon dioxide saving. This is vacuum right now. I doubt it's actually space. It's probably just an empty area we can dig into to get ourselves dissipation of the carbon dioxide. Oh, everybody's sleeping. I also love that we brought along not just like standard cots, but also people get a bedside table and a book. The IC approved reading material. A meteor shower. We're passing through the tail of a comet. We expect a number of small meteorites to hit. Can we see that now? Hopefully we have anti-meteorites plating on the ship. If not, it might get real bad real fast. Alright, don't see them quite yet. We'll keep our eyes out for them though. Here's the resource page, so we can see what we have. Now, is there a way to store items at this point? Oh, things are changing. Maybe we're coming into the sunlight? Oh, hydrogen's showing up. So different gas clouds, and the meteors are striking. They appear to be covering off space for us. Yeah, floating gases coming across the surface. Definitely different. We'll go here, grab that. We're still at how much? 60% still. So we may have to go up and grab that. Also, diamonds. Oh, we can definitely use the IC-approved handbook to create diamond rings and delight everyone. Did I put panels there instead of tiles? Good, 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 good. Also, the explorers are running low on oxygen, and they need oxygen to survive. To generate oxygen, you could try photosynthesis through trees, oxygen candles called oxycans, put in an oxygen candle holder, which creates high temperature oxygen, or oxygen generator, which convert water into oxygen and hydrogen if powered. Also, this may actually be the void of space. As we go down more and see more void, I get a little concerned. So let me go and cancel this all for now. We'll see. And again, I made the wrong kind of thing here. I'm going to make tiles, not panels. It's a little oxygen. We need to find a way to build an oxygen canister holder. Oxygen can holder takes 100 dirt, burns oxycans to create oxygen, does not require power. Again, it did say it was going to make heat. Again, I think heat may not be modeled yet. What's your greatest fear of being buried alive, as they call? We should dig around these meteors. You sure? You sure? I don't know. It would be more transmatite. And there is carbon dioxide here now, so there is some atmosphere. It must have gotten pushed down. I don't know where it was previously. Maybe it's the leavings of our ship's engine burning out as it crashed here. A ladder up to hit these. Void of space. wonder if we can dig past this tile. We'll see. If not, we can destroy the tile, probably to the outside. Also, I mean, I think I'm enjoying the music. Like, I'm always amazed by indie games. How they have, like, such... I don't know, what's the word for it? Catchy music, I think? That's what I call it. Oxygen is now being created, but the carbon dioxide is pooling tremendously. So as mentioned previously, we just need to dig out more space for the carbon dioxide to go live in. And possibly void of space. So move the ladder over this way instead. I'm thinking I should have put the beds up inside of the beautiful oxygen inside of the ship instead of throwing them down a little bit. But if we can sink the carbon dioxide, that'll work well enough. Ah, more transmutite. My only goal in life. Also, probably should dump the carbon dioxide down lower instead of just throwing it at the very top there. Mistakes are made. Mistakes are made. I have a liquid pump if we need it. So liquid pump can pipe liquids around. We saw earlier that the game encouraged photosynthesis also. So the tree uses light to convert carbon dioxide into oxygen. At the bottom of our various pits here, it'd be a very good idea to have some way of turning oxygen or carbon dioxide into oxygen. It just needs power to do this via a light. So I don't know exactly how this will work relationally, but anything more oxygen would be good. Oh boy, they're complaining about no O2. Hopefully they know to retreat to get oxygen up there. And it is getting hotter there. 113 Celsius. Huh, when the game said it's hot, they weren't joking. Wait. So the coldest part of our ship right now is 31 degrees Celsius. I may have ignored heat at my own peril. I think we might all burn to death. If we can just send our distress signal, surely we'll all be fine then. Yeah, it's not colder anywhere. Absolutely not. I'm just not sure. Well, we had a good run. Absolutely. We learned some important things, namely I can't be trusted to run anything, including a spaceship. I wonder if the game started quite hot, or I wonder if my digging into this area introduced more heat. I wasn't really paying attention. So we have different views, of course. They did say the oxygen candle will be hot. I guess they were not lying. So perhaps putting the oxygen candle there was a slight oopsie doopsie. I wonder if this has good insulation up here. Let's see what else we have. We have power overlay. Behold power. We could plug in this light here and maybe make additional trees below it, possibly. The distress signal will bring distress to me. Is this like the slugs in FTL Faster Than Light? I think it might be. Gas network is not in the demo, nor is light, nor is automation, nor is beauty. Cool. Cool. How much more transmutite do you need? 82 still. No, they'll be fine. And look, auctions happening in the area around the tree. Good job, light. Good job, tree. I put more trees there so they could cooperate. I don't know where they're getting their seeds, but I appreciate their good work in doing that. And I think it makes sense to try to put some more oxygen up this way. Yeah, the emergency oxycans, huge error. Definitely an unforced loss. Oh, is Nathar dead? Nathar's in fact dead. Dear sweet Nathar. Dear sweet Nathar. What went wrong? Your mood's kind of low. They're all saying they're low on O2. So I think in this game, there's not a I'm going to suffocate, run to nearest oxygen. I'm sorry you died, Nathire. I'm sorry. So sleeping where the carbon dioxide lives is a pretty bad idea. And to try to help, we're going to dig in the lowest area. Wait, are we finding more oxycans? Sorry, Nathire. Do I have a way of burying you? I don't see a barrier, unfortunately. Wait, oxygen generator uses power and water to generate oxygen and hydrogen. Must be connected to liquid pipes. We could build that also if we want to. Look, more transitite. Over here, a lot more water. God. Well, speaking of water, a lot more water. And all the garbage is being thrown into it. So we can look through the different kinds of... sorry, Nathire, I feel very bad about you being dead. We could try all the different kinds of oxygen creation and see which ones are most advantageous. I'm guessing the generator, let's see, uses power and water, holds 10 water, 10 hydrogen, 10 oxygen. Oh, it needs oxygen, or makes oxygen and hydrogen both. We have to find a way to move our hydrogen somewhere else eventually. Does carbon dioxide sink to the bottom? That's what I'm believing. So I'm trying to get ways of moving it lower and lower. The issue is here, I worry this might be the vacuum of space. So we're going to continue, that's not how you do this. We're going to continue digging down until we discover this is not the void of space. And we're trying to move the carbon dioxide down as much as possible. We start digging lower and lower and lower. Yeah, it is gradually moving. We add additional ladders through, it'll help it move more effectively, I think. Up on top we have some hydrogen, some sand. Is the hydrogen gaseous? Or solid? It's 16 degrees Celsius. I don't know what kind. It's liquid then? I have no idea what it is. I have no idea. Hey, Pepper's dead! Alright, so apparently Pepper did not grab the ladder. I would have expected this not to happen. Because Sinner's holding on correctly. Sorry, Pepper. Just not quite sure what happened there, brother. Yeah, I definitely dug down expecting Pepper would be fine, but a shame, a shame. Alright. And then there were two, Acol and Sinner. At least they're enjoying their little trees there. Distress signal online. You and your crew have worked together to refuel the transmitter and send out a distress call. With a little assistance from HQ, you'll be ready to continue your journey in no time. Thanks for playing Adaptory Demo. In the final version of the game, you'll need to collect and refine resources, perform research, set up sustainability and automation systems, and ultimately launch your repaired ship to resume your journey home. That's kind of cool. We're working hard on the game. We'd love to hear your feedback to make the game better. Please also wishlist Adaptory on Steam to get updates. Show me the roadmap, please. I'll need to bring this up in a way that y'all can see it too. Boop. Alright, here's going. Adaptory is being designed as a base builder with dozens of individual systems all interacting together in novel and emergent ways. The plan is to regularly release updates showing off each new system, but I'm only a single developer at the moment, so it'll take time to do well. Teardrop face? What's this thing mean? I'm not an anime kid, so sweating, I'm not sure. This is not an exhaustive list. It may be changed at any time. Some systems might not be fun, or we might get new ideas. So far they've completed element simulation, light explorers, multi-threading, electricity, and power layers. On each of these we can click forward apparently and see, wow. Yeah, so the dev who I've been speaking with is this person. I don't know how to say the name, Jevon or Jevon, possibly right. And so it explains in detail what they're doing. I enjoy that. I enjoy seeing the detailed explanation of what's going on. They got traits, they got diary entries. What's diary? Oh.
Oh, I wonder if on their beds they leave messages. So you can see what they've been up to for the day. Up next is liquid pipes and air vents, plants, food production, explorer priorities and resource counters, tools for streamers. What? ARC 64, ARM 64 native builds. I don't know what that means. In the future, we're going to have explorer skills, heating, refrigeration, refinement, critters, automation, endgame modding, and secret stuff. They'll probably not have multiplayer. Okay, so tools for streamers I'm really curious about, of course. And I so much want to know more about the storylines. Yeah, I'm really curious. I mean, the obvious thing to say, I'm really curious about how this game will distinguish itself from Oxygen Not Included, because there is some overlap. Now, we did see these little missions to do. I like that very, very much. I like the idea that we have tasks to do to change the game world. It said we can eventually launch our ships. I think that's very cool. Now, I wonder if that'll be the end of the game, or instead if there will be, you land at a new place and have to do the work to refuel your ship again and again and again. I think that'd be a cool way of encouraging the player to think in novel ways if each different planet has different resources. Sarah's fallen asleep here. You have a bed. It has a dead Nathar next to it, but you can remember the good times with dead Nathar. I want to know, before we say goodbye to this game, is this in fact the Void of Space? This is a very small little area to be on. Thank you for helping with the meaning of that dev map comment. They are alternate CPU architectures. Got it. I know words now. Thank you for that. Friends, what feedback should I give the dev? I have a couple things I want to say about what I'm most excited for in this development. And again, that's the storyline stuff, the quests to do, the things that make it clearly distinct from earlier other games that look similar to. How about for you all? What are some things that you think I should tell the dev other than seeing characters randomly die is not super great? Yeah, also, that's a feedback I probably shouldn't give. I think the dev knows where things stand. It's definitely less of a demo than some of the other ones we played. You got one mission, though. One cute little mission. Yeah, I'm trying to be affirming and kind to the dev who is affirming and kind to me when they ask me to play their game. So, I'm not Mr. Mean Pants, but it was not the Void of Space. There is indeed some water there. That said, with being listed as vacuum, the gases are now moving. It feels pretty bare bones. Yeah, I definitely agree. It's hard to give much other than I like this kind of thing, and like encouragement to continue working in some particular direction. But yeah, I think the two people I know who played this game, myself and Freak, both said this sudden unexpected deaths feel pretty bad. So I wish I'd watched Pepper dying here so I could just delight in my cruelty. But it must have been the case that I don't know. Like, is it possible Pepper was standing to collect something and they dug out underneath him? So, A-Call, apparently you do not get extra people in this game. The team you get are what you get. Now, I think it may have been capped at 8 or so. And yeah, because the devs said they don't want it to become like RimWorld where you end up with hundreds of characters doing all the tasks. They want you to really care about the individuals you have. Now, I didn't. I definitely did not do so. But I think that would be an interesting distinction. Like, if you have to actually care about your individuals and the game can spin down, that would be interesting. All right. What did I actually not build so far in this playthrough? The pump to get water, to make the generator, to get hydrogen and oxygen. I don't see a way to use the hydrogen quite yet. Also solar panels. Converts light into electricity. I'm just curious. The light consumes how much power? It doesn't say. I'm just a little curious. So I'm going to build it to see. The solar panel generates 100 watts. I just need to know how much this thing consumes. Please build it. Please build it. Can I order you to build things yet or no? I'm curious if we can create more power than we consume with a solar panel and a single lamp. This gives a number of luxes. The solar panel does not say it must consume any particular amount of luxes. Come on, buddy, you can do it. Is there a work priority button? Mark errands urgent. Your explorer will do those first. A call. You hear a call. Hello? Is this thing on? So A-Call's climbing up a little bit to get coal to put inside the reactor, or generator rather. Maybe? Maybe? Hey, Grobzilla, good seeing you. You're enjoying the demos. We'll take this opportunity to say go Wrexham. Thank you. Thank you for the well wishes for my good old team tonight. I really appreciate that a bunch. And yeah, hoping it's the case we have a good match. Also, I'm glad you enjoyed the demos. Today is probably our last day of demo playing. We've definitely enjoyed the ones we've played, but I think the Steam Nextfest ends tomorrow, maybe the day after. So I guess we could do one more day of demos if there are other demos we'd like to play. Or we go back to Tribes. Oh, Sinner's dead also. So it's the same kind of thing. There's something up with falling down the ladder. Oh, the generator's marked as always keep entirely full. I guess so, but I thought that setting this as do first would have them do it first. A call, like being out of the dark, hates digging. Why'd you sleep there? I wonder if Nathar being dead here makes people unable to get to their beds. Okay, I read their diaries though. I'm gonna unassign that. A call, I can't wakey you. At least your stamina's going up, and you are sleeping the oxygen at least. Day 4.9. Already increased game speed? No, for right now it's speed 1 or pause, and that's all I believe. That's cool. I like that the name here is quote-unquote a call. Allegedly a call. There's definitely dirt on the ground there. We just need to use the dirt to make the lamp. God. A-Call, you can do this. Redeem your team. Here we go. A-Call on the job. Getting dirt. How much power do you consume? You consume 25 watts. Is it possible? Is it possible that I can make more power than I put in? Have I broken physics? Let's find out. Let's find out. So I just need to plug this thing in. I should have done the right away. A-Cole, don't die. Just come build. You can do it. Now, I do wonder if though this solar panel will be only partially activated based on how much light's going on to it. Now, again, there's not a light overlay yet, so I'm guessing that this is not fully implemented. Yeah, there's no oxygen by the beds. I was hoping that carbon dioxide would move down. It's not packing in. So it's 632 here. Only 262 oxygen up here. So I guess we're not producing enough oxygen at the top to push it down. Now, are these unreachable, A-Call? I don't know how far away you can build. I'll build a ladder if you need it. Almost there. One more. You can do it. You can do it, A-Call. Don't die. Where are you going? Where are you going? Alright, so I'm guessing it's actually out of reach. So you need a ladder to get there. Up you go. That should be in reach then. Again, top priority. It feels particularly cruel to make a game like this and have no way of getting rid of the dead bodies. They just sit on the floor forever and always. Oh, they have a diary though. Day 2. We're in the middle of a solar flare. It's a burst of energy from some nearby star. I think it's affecting the electrical equipment. Everything seems to be offline. Day 2.2. I started writing and then I died. Well, unfortunate. Pepper, I'm sure your pages are waterlogged by now. What do you know? There's a solar flare. Chaos! Never a quiet moment on the mission. And we see here what they're thinking about the meteor shower. I'm sorry, Pepper. I thought I'd be thinking about the necessity of being able to breathe. I suppose. Yeah, I don't understand why they're running away to pick up coal to put down here again. We don't care how much coal's in there. Genuinely do not care. Fill your lungs. It's very good. Another meteor arrived. Again, glad we have the anti-meteor shielding on my my ship. Dirt? Good. You're so close. You're so close, A-Call. You can do it. Hopefully A-Call learns to carry more eventually, because right now it's just one tile at a time. 3 more to go. And then the infinite power loop to be upon us. Day 5-6. You can finish this, A-Call. You can do this. And now we all behold. So solar panel is making. Oh, it is limited. Boo! I mean, good job, etc. Good job for Shirley that it doesn't allow you to get maximum power off of just one tiny lamp. So 5 goes in, 2 comes out, plus some heat. Alright, team, that is the story, that is the stream. I hope you had a good time today. We played a bunch of demos over the past week. Definitely not my normal way of streaming, but it was such a fun time to see all those games coming out. Tomorrow is my day off, so no stream then. Noms and I will be going to a show, which should be a fun time. Definitely the question I have is, should we do more demos on Monday, your Sunday probably, or is it time for us to flip on to a normal playthrough of some other game? If you have an opinion, tell me over on Discord. I'd love to see what you got. And yeah, a lot of fun, a lot of thanks. It was wonderful. And we'll see you again real soon. Slivers wants more demos. Slivers doesn't want to see me staring at maps. More demos! We'll see. For now, thank you immensely. Good night, friends. Or goodbye, or have a good day. See ya.